drivers for this year's Long Track World Final Championship. And the first one is number 70, Ernst Jeniger, who turned 50 just a fortnight ago. Then we've got the reigning Long Track World Champion, number 22, Lau Wobbers from Friesland. Then number 30, the first of the English visitors, Michael Story, and then 5.5, Frankie Wayman Jr. The main British contender starting from row number 3.
Dat gaat hier. Het is het laatste wereldkampioenschap eigenlijk. Je had er graag bij willen zijn, dat weet ik niet. Ik moest zwaar starten, dat krijgen we de eerste 5.
Then we got the other starts on front row, and that's 217 Ron Kroner, who is going for his 6th world title here.
219, ik zie hem nog steeds hier staan, dat kan natuurlijk ook aan mij liggen. Ja, en dan gewoon op de wagen kijken, hoe niet zo moeilijk doet. Davy van Aarden natuurlijk, de zoon van Jan van Aarden, de nummer 52.
And then it's a newcomer to the Dutch race. He used to race Rodeos, has now switched to the Formula 1 stock cars and the former Piet Verdouw car. That's Davy van Haarlem. Then we've got 228, Joop van der Weel from Friesland. Raced at Northampton last month.
Frank Biel staat er met grote letters bovenop. En
good results over the weekend.
Wij steunen het toeverlaat.
Then we got 97, Murray Harrison from Kettering in Northants. And they came over here for the meeting in June and put down some useful results, coming home 5th in the final.
Won in 1977.
Then we got number 71, and that's Henk Alberts, who hopes to make his first visit to the UK next month for the Coventry and Northampton World Final weekend. Behind him is number 65 with highlights. That's Junior Bagen. Had some bad luck on the long track last month. Did some damage to his engine, but it's been rebuilt and running okay now. Then we got number 10, Pete Kaiser, a man who's never won this world final before. This is his last opportunity here at the long track, and he'll be pulling out all the stops to make it happen this year. Number 46, Marcel Janssen, together with wife and daughter in his new overalls. And he paid his first visit to Northampton last month, performed well. We'll probably be giving us some fireworks this afternoon. Then we got 393, Michael Smith. Racing in car 327, that's Chitta Tenkate. And then number 3, Ola Belsma, the man who won the Dirt Track National Championship at St. Martin only last month. Then we got 29, that's Dirk Gredanus from Friesland. Very nice to see him with us this afternoon. One of the top drivers in the north, competing in Friesland on the dirt tracks of Colum, also in the north at St. Martin, and he also races on tarmac at Lelystad, so an all-round driver. Very good to have him with us. Then we've got number 74, Bart de Veenstra from Friesland. 26, that's Jan van der East, and he raced in last year's World Final. And then we got number 42, and that's Andre Nate, who has been over to Coventry once or twice this year.
Maar je komt denk ik aan de nodige TK'tjes kort, hè? Ja, het is meer altijd voor korte banen. Het is niet meer lange banen.
Certainly.
Wat denk je wel?
Guys, to that need no further introduction. Number 8, Martin Wolf, double final winner last month. He won the final at Ben Rai and here on the long track, the last session before this world final. And he's very quick round the long track here. from Herugewaard.
Als je echt dus met de wedstrijd mee gaat rijden, anders denk je heel
Needs no introduction, he's very quick round his Barlow long track. Never been
94.
lucky, is still waiting for his first big success, but maybe it comes today.
Hij kan dat nog nooit getekend tegen trainer nou en hij mag goed naar beneden.
On the grid next to me, it's the principal challenger from the UK. That's 515 Frankie Wayman Jr. Well, Frank, you've come over this year a couple of times, and I think you stunned everybody with a fantastic display back in June when you won the final. Has that given you enough confidence to attack the Dutch, your Dutch rivals for this race today?
Yeah, I'm hoping so. Like I say, we had a good run in June. You know, we only came to see if like the motor was going to be quick enough, which like, you know, it's a motor out of my shell car. We've had a bit of bother with it, you know, because of the long straights and everything. So, but I mean, it is quick, yeah, and hopefully, I mean, I just want to be up there with them, running with them. You know what I mean? If I want to finish, I want the motor to stop together, and then hopefully we'll be up there challenging them.
Because you've shown that in the bends you're probably the quickest of the lot. Do you think you can get with them in the first couple of laps when the green flag drops?
Yeah, I'm hoping so. Like I say, I mean, I was running behind a couple of them in practice down straights, and they're not really pulling a lot on me down straights. But like you say, I've got phenomenal corner speed on this car, and like hopefully the tidiness of that at the end of the race should keep my tyres good. I hope so. I mean, I'm looking forward to having a good race. You know, we come over here to have a good race. All the people and everything here. It's a brilliant experience. So, you know, we're hoping to do our best. So we'll give it a try.
Who do you think will be the main man to watch for the event?
There's a few of them this year. It's different to other years because there's Krunder, Wobbies, Verhoff, Kaiser. You know, there's a lot of them. Bimmel. There's a lot of them. There isn't one that stands out as being quick, which is good because hopefully they'll have a good race. You know, I'm hoping that they're going to sort of battle between themselves as well, because usually it's like one man and you've got to try and catch him. But hopefully this year they'll stop together a bit and hopefully slow each other down a little bit and give me a bit of chance to get in amongst them.
Do you think it could be a race of different phases, like a hectic beginning, then a few laps to cool down, and towards the end it's watch the tyres and make a final spurt to the finish?
Yeah, I mean, it depends how it goes in first few laps. So like, anything could happen. We could get put in wall and wreck car, you know, it's that's stock car racing. But I don't know, we'll just I'm a little bit more confident this year. We're coming over in June, like you say, of actually not being bothered about being with, you know, I can stop with them a little bit, so I'll race with them, you know what I mean? Usually you've just got to try and slow them down, you know, because otherwise they're gone. But hopefully this year I've got Pete Kaiser behind me, so, you know, I thought my tip, if I don't win it, which I do want to do, I hope that Pete Kaiser wins it.
Okay, well, we wish you all the best for the World Final race, Frank, and we'll see you later.
Yeah, hopefully.
Minutes that we see Low Wobbers with the gold wave, but he looks that confident. I think it will stay on for another year, but you've had an excellent season, Low. We'll actually go talking Dutch in a minute, but
Ja.
het is een heel goed seizoen voor je geweest. Ja, je staat ver boven de punten.
Ja.
En nou die WK, ja, je staat eigenlijk net nog nooit op pole position gestaan, dus dat wordt weer een hele andere ervaring, denk ik.
Het wordt een heel andere race. Ik heb hier nog nooit gestaan en ja, ik moet maar afwachten hoe het komt. Ik denk dat de eerste bocht, dat is het belangrijkste voor mij. Als ik die goed doorkom en ja, het veld is een beetje uit elkaar geslagen, dan kan je een beetje race rijden. Ja, wat een beetje een puin op in de eerste bocht, ja, dan het zal moeilijk worden.
Verder een andere tactiek dan, ja, vroeger zat je erachter. En nu moet je zelf tempo bepalen. Een andere tactiek nou voor vandaag?
Ja, ik ben Alex nooit een goede starter geweest, dus ik hoop dat ik een hele goede start heb. En dan, als ik volg, zal ik het tempo moeten bepalen. Dat is allemaal een nieuwe ervaring. Dus ja, het is voor mij iets nieuws.
It's a new experience for him, starting in the pole position of a big race like this, but he hopes to get through the first couple of laps, and we'll see it from there. Ja, wie zie je eigenlijk als je grootste concurrenten vandaag? Dat zullen natuurlijk Ron zijn, maar misschien ook mannen die hier achter jou staan?
Ja, kijk, Ron Kronder in het geval, die gaat altijd verschrikkelijk hard en hij heeft 5 keer gewonnen, dus hij weet precies wat hij moet doen. En, ze hebben zoveel ervaring, zijn vader ook, dus die hebben het altijd goed afgesteld. De motor loopt nou niet goed, maar die loopt goed. En, ja, Frank en Wenen spelen ook heel goed voor elkaar. Ze hadden een beetje problemen met de motor, maar die is weer goed, dus die zal ook verschrikkelijk hard gaan. Maar de vroeger laten zien dat hij hard gaat en Chris Bimmel heeft ook een hele snelle motor. Maar ja, het is toch 20 ronden en wat gaat er met de banden gebeuren? Het is niet zo warm vandaag als de vorige keer. Maar ja, het is toch 20 ronden en ja, het einde is ook wel belangrijk natuurlijk. Ik hoop dat de banden net zo goed zijn als vorig jaar. Dan kan ik misschien in de eindfase van de wedstrijd nog iets goed maken.
His main challengers here we think will be Ron Kroonder, Low Wobbers, that's himself, Frankie Wayman Jr., Martin Vroeg, Chris Bimmel, guys with a pretty quick engine. He hopes he can keep up with him and keep his tyres together so he can pull away in the last couple of laps. Ja, je hebt zelf een beetje problemen met je motor gehad de laatste keer, maar alles nu weer verholpen.
Ja, klopt, we hadden er een drastig lager uit liggen en de oliepomp was versleten. Het is een nieuwe motor, maar we hadden er een oudere oliepomp opgezet. Het is een drassysteem, pompen zijn vrij duur. En we hebben vorige week donderdag, nee 2 weken terug, donderdag pas de spullen gekregen. Dus mijn motor in elkaar gezet, een nieuwe pomp erop en een paar proefrondjes gedraaid op olie staat. En de motor is goed nu, dus ik hoop dat hij heel blijft en hij loopt snel.
He had a few problems last month. He had to replace the oil pump, but engine's been put together. Had a couple of laps in at Lelystad for practice. Everything feels okay. So who knows? Veel succes in de WK, Lo.
Dankjewel, dat zou ik nodig hebben.
We komen dadelijk misschien weer langs.
Ik hoop het, ja, ik hoop het zeker.
Oké, succes.
Bedankt.
About to start next to me, Ron Kroonder, the man who won it 5 times, again on the front row, and hoping to make it 6. So I reckon he is going for the 6th world title today.
I'll do my best. So yeah, you never know. There are a lot of quick cars at the moment. So yeah, we'll see.
Are you extra motivated to wipe out last year's disappointed, being put away by Mr. Kaiser?
Yeah, this time I tried to make no mistake. So if I bump, I have to do it harder now. So we'll see.
Are you nervous at all for the race, or is it like you've done it so many times you just get into the car and get down to it?
Of course you have nerves. I think that's good, but I feel okay. So I'll do my best.
We've just seen you've got a slight problem with the car. It's misfiring. Is it a serious problem?
Yeah, with the practice the tank was empty and we filled it up, but we did not start the engine, so we had a little problem, but it's okay now.
So are you having any tactics for the race? Are you going to attack or let Lau take the...
Sorry, wat zei nou?
We do it in Dutch, the last bit. Wil je Lau het initiatief laten nemen of ga je zelf helemaal op de aanval?
Ik ga op de aanval. Je zult het wel zien, want er staan ook snelle jongens achter je, dus we zullen alles op alles moeten geven.
Okay, he's going for the attack. All the best, Ron Kroonder. Okay, we have a closer look at the grid. Of course, on the front row, Lau Wobbers in his self-built racer. Powered by a very quick small block engine. Next to him, Ron Kroonder, a car that was built back in 1993 and won the World Final first time out. A 240, Henk-Jan Ronis, he's got another good engine in his car. A self-built chassis which was brought out a couple of seasons ago, has suited him well. Paardenkoper racing a car that was formerly used by Ron Kroonder. And Barry's got a new engine in it for this year, and that I've seen him do a lot better. He can't keep up with the top boys now, and from road 2 he's bound to make an impression. There we got 515 Frankie Wayman Jr. in his tarmac car that was originally built for this long track. We see they're still looking at Frankie's engine. Inside pole position, car number 22, on Honda, on the outside there, number 217. Number 240 gets a little bit... Everybody's fired up. This is it. The last ever long track world final at Barlow. August 23. 10 minutes past 2, and we're going on the rolling lap for the long track world championship over 20 laps. On the basis of the national points, we've got 22 Lau Wobbles and 217 Ron Kroner on the front row. And it's 240 Henk Jan Ronens and 25 Barry Paardenkoper. Then we've got the first of the English. 545 Frankie Wayman Jr. and 97 Mary Harrison. Then it's number 10 Pete Keizer and 77 Chris Pibble. There we've got 21 Mark Gilbank and number 8 Martin Droe. 41 Gaspard and Wilfred van Leeuwen in the 94. 393 Michael Smith. 99 Johan Kosberg. 71 Henk Albers. Then it's the two yellow tops from the north. Michael Story and Sean Tilley, number 94. Then it's 228 Joop van der Werf. Number 9 Corny de Bruin. 46 Marcel Janssen in the folding car. And 100 Iron Slove in another folding car. Then we've got 525 Bert Schaap in the former Ron Kroner car. In 327 we've got Schutter ten Katen. Then we've got 21 Henny Kuppens. 65 Junior Bauer. 74 Bart de Veenstra. 26 Jan van Iets. Number 70 Ernst Jeniger. 29 Dirk Geranus. 209 Peter van Halen, and right at the back number 3, and that's Owe Belsma, the reigning dirt track national champion. As we move into 10th 4, the starter waiting to give the signal, and there they go away, and Kroner's got a brilliant start. Lower Roberts there. This is a lot of pressure. He's got 217 and 2 goes away, and he got caught up with Barry Paardenkoper there. 94 Sean Tilley collects the number 10 car, and that will probably give a stoppage. With 217 in the lead from 515, number 8, 72, 77 and 240, but we'll go red. With Pete Keizer and Sean Tilley in a heat on the pit on the top 10. Ambulance and fire services giving attention to Pete Keizer, who went in very hard there on the first bend after colliding with a couple of cars as they went for the first turn, and it was later collected by 94 Sean Tilley, and that's brought out the red flags. And we're going to get a complete restart.
De netten en dan die pijp waar iedereen mooi achter staat, maar ga daar ook echt achter staan. Pak al die kinderen terug, want die weten natuurlijk nooit wat er gaat gebeuren als deze heer in ons bak zit. Horst.
Auch der Starter begibt sich schon langsam in seine Position.
Fans on turn 1, the Andre Nate car has been put behind Janko to support the top layer. We commence on the restart for this year's Long Track World Championship, and Pete Keizer has been allowed to take part in this restart. He sits on row 4 behind Frankie Wayman Jr. Ronnie De Bruin has to stall his engine. He seems to require a punch start. We have 30 cars on track for the restart. 1 notable absentee, and that's NZ11 Stan Hickey, who's got gearbox problems. A great pity to see Stan having to sit this one out. He's come all the way from New Zealand to race in the long track world final, and it is not to be him. But here we go, turn 3 and turn 4. The starter waits again to drop the flag, and there they go. And this time Roberts has got a better start, but it's still Duoso with a slider. He's ready to turn 1, 2-1-7. On the inside, takes first, and then it's 22. T40 and 5-1-5. Frankie Raymond Jeremy are powering through, and he's already into second place. Into first is and you're running just to move down the 22, 5-1-5 is Raymond just the pressure on. And you're running, he's in the 77, 8-25. And Wayman breathing all over. 27 is he taking on the turn 3 and 4. The first 3 all locked together in the battle for first. 22 and 5-1-5 is Wayman against tries to jump 22 wide. But Roberts resists all attentions and pulls away from Wayman. He now closes in on the home corner as they move into turn 4. At 2 and 7 are right on there. 22 wide on the into turn 1. 2 and 7, 22. Roberts closing in on the corner car. Wayman also keeping in touch. Then there's a gap to 4th place. Just Bemmel also has muffed and Edgar Ernest and Dennis already gas bottom the B1 windows car. But we've got 2 and 7. That's 5-1-5. First on the inside to take second from Roberts. So the races is going to be 2 and 7 from 5-1-5 and then it's 22. As they are moving down the back straight. Roberts closing in on Wayman again on turn 3 as they hit that Marcus. On the help back by Bill Creados in the 29 car. We've got 4 laps done. And 22 is on the 5-1-5 and he runs in 12 and 7 the outfielder. Him on the 5-1-5 was barely timed. The momentarily lost it and those 22 was lost it on the ground. Wayman on trying to take the 2 and 7 car around as they move down the home straight. After 5 laps, it's 2 and 7 Wayman is attacking into tail 1. 22, and there he goes, Frankie Wayman Jr. on the inside. He's now alongside the 2 and 7 cars in the back straight. 2 and 7, Ron Corner sheds the ball nicely that time, but in the constant pressure of 5-1-5, Frankie Wayman Jr. Here we go, 5-1-5. Following the corner goes Riders Jr. Wayman on the lead, 5-1-5 in the lead from 2 and 7. Riders 22 number 77, that's the top 5 in this race as Corner tries to get him turn with the 5-1-5 car. And Roberts has a slide coming together there with number 100. Michael Smith has got problems. He tries with a smoking engine on tail 1. Also Michael Story is out. And Wayman pulls it clear from the 2 and 7 car. We've got 3 cars in a heap on turn 1, number 8, 126. As Wayman extends his lead over 2 and 7 Ron Corner. Here's Bemmel, he's 4th. And Germanis, he's 5th. But up front we've got the Wheels no West Yorkshire. Thank you, Wayman Jr. As we approach the halfway stakes. It's halfway. as Frankie Wayman Jr. crosses the line. With Ron Kroner in second and Lyle Roberts in third. The stationary car for 100 Iron Skull still causing problems. And Anton Ronis is now piling on the pressure on 77 in that but it's still Wayman from Kroner. Then Roberts, Bemmel and Roonitz. And then we've already got gas bottom of the 41 car. With 8 laps to go, it's 5 from 5, and the lead is 1 2 1 7, and the gap stays the same between the two lead cars. Lyle Roberts, gets it wrong again. And there's some 150 yards behind the 217 cars. Got 5 and 5 now coming behind the number 9 Tony De Bruin. 217, 22. Then there's a long gap for both. Still Bemmel and Gas Balls. And then we got Piet Keizer, Barry Paardekop and Joop van der Werf. And those are the top 10. With Wayman finding past the number 9 car, Tony De Bruin. The back straight, Kroner still trying his hardest to get with the 515 car. And Robertson way behind in third. But it seems still massive 515 Frankie Wayman Jr. is going to keep the lead and take this race. And so his second World Championship after winning the New Zealand 240 Cube against title last year. 5 and 5, 4 and 7. 23, that's the top 3 in this year's long-term world final. Wayman seems to hold it together as he moves into turn 1. Past the back 100 car. Followed by 217, Ron Kroner and 22 Lyle Roberts. Anton Ronis is still trying to pass the 77 car of Chris Bemmel, but everything goes to that top position as there's some pushing going on in turn 4. And Lyle Roberts all involved. And the next time Frankie Wayman comes round, it's 2 to go. So we've got 2 laps to go for a possible victory. Just got the break away and from one corner, Lyle Roberts. And Anton Ronis is now past 77 car, Chris Bemmel, to equal his best ever finish. Wayman now, 1 lap to go, he comes back into the on straight, 1 lap to go for Frankie Wayman Jr. And a historic win. He is going to take the last ever long track world championship here at Barlow. After clinching the final, a more than deserved win from a young lad from Sills and West Yorkshire as he moves round turn 3 and 4, and here he comes Frankie Wayman Jr., the new long track world champion. Frankie Wayman, the winner from 217, 122 Lyle Roberts. And Anton Ronis in fourth, 2 follow. 77 Wisdom on his engine, let's go on the finish line. But the winner is 5.5, Frankie Wayman Jr.
Jan Vierter, die staat van 240. Dat is Henk van Januari, ja. Ja, das gehört dazu, meine Damen und Herren. Das gehört dazu. Das ist das Weg, das macht der Gebäude der Bühne noch aus. Nein, macht es nicht mehr. Jetzt sind sie natürlich da, alle meine Damen und Herren. Das ist Frank Wegener aus England. Die Weltmeisterschaft 98 Schulter. Zweiter war die Stadt in Rot-117, Rot-Roller. Und jetzt lassen wir den Leuten mal die Freude dort, meine Damen und Herren, nicht falschen Haus. From MB, next week now, there is Computer. Attention for Iman from MB, next week now, there is Computer.
Ja, en dan ben je verloren. Op de bandjes denk ik. Ja, het treft de weggeling een beetje van elkaar. Dus, ja, nee, vorige keer niet gereden, hè? Nee, Frankie niet. En die wedstrijd daarvoor ging je ook al af, dus. Weet ik wat die snel is. Ja, het is eigenlijk jammer natuurlijk, want je was gekomen voor die 6 keer denk ik wel. Ja, dat werd ook gebroken, maar ja, het is niet gelukt. Ja, ik zou zeggen, volgende keer maar eens de volgende keer weer. De hoop bedankt. Hallo. En kijk je nou bij. Nou, ja.
Right, Frankie, we've got another trophy here for you from all the British fans that are with you this afternoon. So here it is. Would you like to make the presentation, please, young man? Yes? To once again, Frankie Wyman Jr. Okay, well done, and once again, well done to Frankie. Thanks.
Oké, Bert, dankjewel. Dat was nog een beker extra voor de wereldkampioen hier. 1998. En ik denk dat we even een hele ronde gaan maken natuurlijk. Als er Frankie Wegener daar een beetje doorheen kan komen. Natuurlijk bij de wagen. Een fantastische race heeft hij daar neergezet. Even de kat uit de boom kijken. Even een klein tikje uitdelen en dan zijn ze er dan ietsje onderweg. En eens je voor erbij te houden. We hebben de laatste wedstrijd natuurlijk al meerdere malen gezien. Een fantastische wedstrijd, een fantastische race. Heeft Frankie hier neergezet.
track trophy.
That wasn't bad for a road digger, Frank. Congratulations on winning the last ever long track world championship at Barlow. Well deserved, I think, because you came from row 3 and you managed to keep with him.
Yeah, he got away a bit at the start, and I thought, well, obviously we're going to have a go in. I caught him up and I was running with him for a bit, and then I got past him and pulled away and left him. I thought, this is just brilliant. Car ran good, everything, it was spot on.
Yeah. How about the tyres? Were you looking after the tyres towards the end?
Yeah, I was steadied down a little bit because there was that car over there. I didn't want to overshoot at one corner and just clip that car, so I was just steadying down a bit and watching my mirrors, and it was good. Really enjoyed it.
Because when the flag dropped, one created a gap, and it was you and Lou who were...
I had a better start on first start. I got round Lou a lot quicker, but I mean, we got going on second start. I got behind them and got through them all. You know, we really enjoyed it. It was a good race. Me and Ron had a good race when I caught him up, and Lou, it was really good.
Okay, so how do you feel now to have clinched this title as well? All set for Coventry now to complete the hat trick?
Yeah, I'd really like to do all 3. It would be good, but just to win this one, you know, week closing and everything, we've put a lot of effort into being here and everything, and the team and everybody. It's absolutely brilliant for them, you know, as well as me. So.
All the travelling and finally a reward, Frank. Well done again. And will we see you again next month with the gold top?
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay, mate, cheers.
So guys, to keep an eye on 25, 24 the Peters Brothers from Nijmegen, 29 course Skipper of course, and 677 Chris Rosebud, they're first to get away into then 2 and onto the back straight is 327 Anthony Davis from 5.3 Roy Slocum, and he takes the initiative into the first corner. So Slocum from Davis, that's 57, 239 Jeff Coleman's enjoyed a good start. So it's John Mickle, but 24 and 25 already well up the field. As his Tangle Willie Davis goes on together with 49 and number 8 Paul Villian, he's collected by number 11 and 55. So we've got a few problems there on our turn 1 as cars are tangled up. With 327 Anthony Davis in the lead from 5.3 and 239, so 3 English drivers are first, second and third. Collins in third. First is the Brits to retire onto the infield. We've still got 5.3 Roy Slocum in the lead. Hotly pursued by 239 Jeff Coleman at 46 o'clock. Tiffany put the bumper in there, trying to shift Coleman right. And he's succeeded, and there is now 3 and 6 in the lead from 239 and 5.3. And it's 228 on 15. Then it's John Mickle, Leon McKeevy and Hank Peters. He's recovered well from that first lap incident. Coleman sticking with the 36 cars and move down the back straight. 36 and 239 as a 239. Pilot tries to put the bumper in on the 36 car. With 25 Hank Peters on the wheel charge, he's already moved up into 6th car. Just having passed 5.3 Roy Slocum. 239 Jeff Coleman now under pressure from 15 Gareth Davis in the battle for second place. John Mickle joins the fray, and he's giving 15 some attention as they move down the home straight. It's 46, 239, 15 attacking there on the 239 car. Moves through on the inside round turns 1 and 2. But now it's John Mickle putting the bumper in on 15. Coleman sticking with him, and he's closely followed by 25 Hank Peters. It's still building up a good lead. It's 36 Jeff Tippin from number 15 Gareth Peters, number 4 John Mickle, and then it's 25 Hank Peters. As they get quite a few big markers to deal with at the moment, but so far Gork up and slides through the pack beautifully. He still leads this race. With John Mickle now putting the bumper in on 15 for second place. Down the field we've got a good battle between number 3 Liam Cockfrow and number 67 Simon Ringnab, and the 67 driver rolling off the number 3 car well there.
As Mikkel is trying his hardest to get past the number 15 car, Karel Peters. Gorkuppen sees this lead decreasing as the number 15 and number 4 cars move closer. This time Mikkel moves the number 15 car aside and takes over second. The 15 car spins on. Karel Peters had a good position. Has recovered though and rejoined at about 8 spots. Well, we still got Gorkuppen in car 46 from number 4, John Mikkel, number 25, Henk Peters, then it's 22, Martin Volwego, and then it's 15, Karel Peters, 57, Leon McKelvey, and 5.3, Roy Slocum. And those are the first 8 for you in this race. As the leader will see the 2-lap board in a minute. We've only got 2 laps to go next time they come round. And it still is the 46 guy in the lead from number 4, John Mikkel, and 25, Henk Peters. Could turn out to be an interesting finish, this one, with Mikkel closing in on the 46 car all the time. Here we go, 46 from number 4 and 25. So we've only got 1 more lap to go. Mikkel trying to smooth the effect on the 68, half further along. But Gorkuppen escaped the attentions. We go into the track straight for the last time. 46 from number 5. Something's going to happen. It's going to happen now. Here we go. Henk Peters pushing it hard on Mikkel and Gorkuppen. And that locks Gorkuppen up to take us first. So Mikkel recovers for second. That is Henk Peters, Martin Volwinkel, and rounding off the top 5 is number 15, Karel Peters. Quite an interesting finish to Thursday for the Formula 2 stock cars. We've got race 2 off the road coming up, and it's good to see the hands at 11 cars Stan Hickey with us. We'll start on the front row alongside 94 Wilfred van Leeuwen. And they are away, and it's Stan Hickey from New Zealand who takes the lead. They're not for long, 94 Wilfred van Leeuwen out-powers and into the first turn. So it's 94 from 11, 45 number 9. As the whole field gets away cleanly, Martin Broek, the last one to get going. Frankie Wayman Jr. already behind 217, Ron Turner streaming through the field. And in fact they are the first 2 of the superstars in this race. But so far it's 95.9, 5.5, Stan Hickey. Tangles a bit there with 5.5, best lap, and Mark Gilbert takes advantage, he's up to 3rd. Looks like 11 cars got a slight problem there, some slows going down the back straight. Wilfred van Leeuwen in the lead, followed by number 9. It's clearly there is a 2 on Mark Gilbert and 5.5 Frankie Wayman Jr. who's defending this title. And this was the Shot Glass Memorial event. That's what's going on. He's already moved up in 6th place behind Mark Gilbank, Dennis Lowell, and Jan Ronin slip from 11 Pete Keyes. That's 94. Wilfred van Leeuwen still leads this race from number 9, 217, closing at that 21, 22. As Gaz Bob puts the pressure on Lowell on that first turn. Van Leeuwen still holds the lead there, but goes wide and clips Lamco and is squatting the line now in the lead. Hotly pursued by Ron Kromer, who's already alongside and takes the lead. And Kromer holds it on this occasion in 5 on 5. Wide on his back bumper, they go down the back straight. Wayman attacking again. And forcing the 217 car rider, but Kroner is a tough nut to crack. Still holds the lead as they move down the home straight. 5.5 again trying hard to dislodge the 217 car out from the first spot. We've got a good battle coming up between those two as Wayman again puts a bump in on the third turn. Low on this has moved into third, having gone past number 9, Connie LeBlanc. The attention focuses on that battle for first, blowing away and away from the rest. And so far Wayne and Smax is suited in putting the 217 car side. But that's a big one on the 217 car. And 5.5 Junior Wayman moves slow on the inside to take the lead from 217 Hong Kong, and Ken Coleman is going to compliment it. He's trying his harder, but doesn't make consequence. 5.5 slips away and pulls away from the 217 car. But Coleman is definitely trying taking the 5.5 car back, and the Wayman sliding the backhand out of it there. As they've got 6 laps to go next time. So 6 laps to go. We've got Low Wallace done. So that has moved car spot into the 4th spot. Hank on Hornis, he's 4th. Pete Cohen has made up the 5th. Then we've got Gordy behind. Wolf on the left, Martin Groef, Mark Gilbank still hanging in there, and then 94 Wolf up the rear. So we've got Wayman from Kronberg. Then it's Gaspard on the Bill Windows car. Hank on Hornis, Pete goes on Gordy LeBlanc. He's still chasing the 5.5 car high, but Wayman looks to be on Cashmere. Pushed a bit wide there, but that without loss of much time. And as they cross the line now, it's 4 to go. 5.5 from 217. Corner trying his hardest to get from the 5.5 car. And maybe the back markers will help him to do so. Wayman pulls clear on the back straight. He's got a close track in front of him now with only 3 laps to go. Is it going to be a second one for Silversoft from Susan Westwalks? The gap between the 2 lead cars remains the same. 5.5 from 217. That's 41 gas bottles driven in fantastic race. Again, Williams is 4th. Then it's Pete Gazel, Wolf on the left, Connie LeBlanc, Martin Groef, Mark Gilman gets back of instant advertising with a flat tire on the home straight. Burners trying to close the gap again on that back straight, but Wayman's got a sufficient advantage in the bend, so he looks to be going for a second win. 5.5 Frankie Wayman Jr. Down the back straight for the last time. And on his way to his second winner was Kroner going to do a last bench chance. We can't make contact with the 5.5 car. We've got a second win coming for Frankie Wayman Jr. He takes it from 217 Hong Kong. In third we're going to get the 41 car of Gazbots. Gazbot there. Very good result for him. Then it's Hengan Ronis. Pete Gazel. Wolf on the rail. Gordy LeBlanc. Martin Groef. Mark Gilbank and Wilfred Panewa. And those are the first finishes in the second race of this afternoon, the Jacques Glas Memorial Trophy race.
from the first here for the last time.
Yeah.
I hope we have a new circuit here in 1 or 2 years, and I hope you come back to Holland, you know. I think it's a big celebrate tonight.
Oh, I think so.
I think so, no?
Yeah.
Okay, do you have sponsors?
Yeah, I think Rapid Orange, Racers Hardware. Who else have we got in there? K Steels and such like. All the team, you know, my family, my dad and my wife and everything. It's been brilliant.
Yeah, your team too, no?
That's a great honor, no? That's a chocolate, you know what it is, no?
Yeah. I was defending, so I won it last year, so I'm really pleased to win it again. So.
I wish you a lot of success in England and maybe in Holland. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We've got 85 from Wellingborough, that's Colin Dunford. Next to him, number 50, Ari Arbelson, 327, Anthony Davis, 57, Leon McKeevy. Also up front, 239, Jeff Coleman, 67, Simon McNabb. And 240, and that's Derek Coleman. So good representation from the UK in this category. Plenty of cars on the grid, and we await the signal from Mr. Starter. He'll give the green when the last car comes to a standstill, and there we go, Chris Sweets and a 677 car, a bit of a poor start, but otherwise everybody's got away clean. 850, Ari Arles in the lead, but looking for a gap on the inside there. 85, Colin Dunford, 327, Anthony Davis, 239, and we've got over the spin. 67, Simon McNabb taking out a couple of cars, including 228, 27 and 8. There he gets up last and shows his car in between turns 3 and 4. And later we go. We've still got number 50 in the lead after 1 lap from 85. 327, 239, Jeff Coleman. And that's already John Mickrell in the number 4 car. Well, the superstars Willie Peters has had a good start. He's already moving up the field. As is his brother in car number 25, Hank. It's Ari Arbos in the lead from 85, 327, Anthony Davis slightly getting it under. Allows number 4, John Mickrell, 239, Jeff Coleman to come through on the inside. So second, third and fourth are all in with drivers, but in the lead we've still got the man from the north of Holland. That's number 50, Ari Arbos in the 8CD Darwin chassis car. John Mickrell's now moved into second. Followed by Colin Dunford, number 15, Carl Peters, who's really on the roll, and that's already number 24. Last year's European champion Willie Peters has wrapped up 677 Chris Reeves, retires on from the infield. 24 already up to third. That's moved past number 15, 85, Colin Dunford. Gets to the corner himself as the whole box down 239 he gets the 159, takes out 22 as well, a bit of a jump there, 64. Mika's road collided with Jeff on at the end of the home straight, and they all go out. And that's Shins playing 3 cars, including car 64, 239. Also, we've got a new leader, John Mickrell in car number 4 from 24, Willie Davis, number 15, Carl Peters, and the extra leader, number 50, Ari almost has dropped down the field a bit. And the English challenge is full swing a bit. We only got John Mickrell up front, but Anthony Davis and also Colin Dunford not able to stay on the pace. But number 4 got some attention there from Willie Peters as the battle for first Pops up. Mikkel holding off well, but here he goes for another one. A big shot into Chancery. Mikkel holding it. He stays in the lead, but he's under constant pressure from number 24, Willie Pagels. And as they go down that back straight, 24 lining himself up forward on the right hand, but the number 4 car in goes to Bumper. Norris doesn't make contact that time. There's a little tap round the Chancery and 4 pushes him down the home straight. And gives a good shot at the end of that home straight. Number 4, John Mikkel, holding it well though. He stays in the lead. And the Davis car seems to be misfiring a bit as they go up onto the home straight. John Mikkel now pulling away a bit from the 24 car. Down the field, a good battle between the great 7-8-2 Stuart Rowe and 5.3. Roy Slocum passing it out. They're closely followed by Anthony Davis and Carl Turner, who's moved past the 327 car. Willie Pagels still giving up the fight for first. He's hanging in there and is going to give Mikkel another push. And now it's works. Mikkel's gone onto the grass and Willie Pagels goes through. He's got some back markers in front of him, but they won't give him too much difficulty as he powers past them in convincing style and pulls clear from the number 4 car. So it's a 1997 European champion who is leading this Heat 2 for the Formula 2 stock cars. In second we've got number 4 John Mikkel, and then it's 25 Hank Pagels. Gorkuppen is held up there at 67 Sander McNabb. 24 car is still gazing at this fire and is now crossing the line to take the win from number 4 John Mikkel. Probably in third Hank Pagels. Gorkuppen again doing a good place, but for the confirmed results we have to await the information given to us by race control. So no doubt about the winner in heat number 2, that was 24 from Nijmegen, Willie Pagels.
Dat kan, die staat nummer 4 van Nicolas Engman. Daar groot internationale weermaal van de hotdogs. We hebben voor de helemaal onderweg. En dan gaat die wagen springen, Jan.
For the stock of ball 46, Marcel Janssen. Alongside him 26, Jan van Heijsten, 94, Wilfred van Leeuwen. And 74, Baten Winstra, 29, Dirk Geranus, Cornelio Bruin is there, Chip ten Kate, Sean Silly. And also Oude Belsma. And there they go. No, starter doesn't release the cars yet. As we go on to a second rolling lap. Looks like Smokey Chris Bimmel is in the Ron Kroener car for this race.
Vijfvoudig wereldkampioen in de wagen, beschikbaar gesteld en verklaard afgestaan door niemand minder dan de vice-wereldkampioen Ron Kroener.
But we now have confirmed that it's actually the Rien Richards, the 5 times world champion, is behind the wheel of the 217 car. But they go away at 46 from 26. That's the 1-2 in this race. With Rien Richards in car 217. And they're sliding all over the place. He goes past Pete Kaiser at quite some speed. Gene Richards still knows how to do the trick on the big ball oval. 46 from 94, and that's Corny de Bruin in the Smarty Lee presented number 9 car. Then we've got 26, 228, and Gaspot, the first of the English. Frankie Wayman putting the bumper in there on 22 low runners. And taking in behind Dennis to the forward, hanging on Lawrence. Goes all over the place. Gaspot's is taking 2 to 8 for the win. Mooseville on the inside and is taking 4th. And 22 also Nashville on the same gap for 5th. Wayman following the 22 car. It's now behind the Gaspot. Going a bit wider. Maybe that's to Wayman's advantage. And then goes through on the inside. So it's 46, number 9, 41 and 5.5. Marcel Janssen still leading in the former Peter Folding car. In second, Connie de Bruin, Gaspot pushing on the inside, Wayman coming through, and Gaspot going wide, and that allows Wayman to take second. So it's looking good for a hat-trick offense for Frankie Wayman Jr. So it's going to attack the 46 guy, who's already alongside and into the lead. With only 4 laps gone, 5 and 5, the new leader from 41 Gaspot. 46 Marcel, 22 low runners from the 9 corner, number 1 and 2 for Agnan Ronis. Wayman immediately pulling clear from the 41 car. And there's some shoving going on there for 4th spot. Marcel Janssen, Connie de Bruin, and Agnan Ronis with some both for that position. And Jochen Rijp also joining the frame. And giving some attention to Agnan Ronis. So we've got Frankie Wayman in the lead, followed by 41 Gaspot, a UK 1-2. That's Jochen Rijp and Marcel Janssen tangle on the pit stands. And they were both in a good position here, that's them 2 gone. That allows Agnan Ronis into 4th, with Gaspot been put right there by 22 low numbers. He's closing in on Frankie Wayman fast now. 5.5 from 22. The new and the former world champion. Gaining it just slightly on more than 5.5 car, Frankie Wayman Jr. Gene Richards, who's already up in the placings. Momentarily holding 6 spots. With Thomas now taking Jr. Sparks coming from underneath the 5.5 cars. Wayman drops down dramatically. It's a 22 from 5.5, but Frankie under pressure from Gaspot, and it's Spots who takes out from Wayman, who's now looking down. Wayman's got a flat tire on the right. Yes, that's to paper his chances of winning this race and completing the hat-trick. So low runners lose this race from Gaspot and Agnan Ronis. So we've got Gene Richards in the 2 and 7 car. With Agnan trying hard to snatch that third from the 41, second spot from the 41 pilot. With 3 laps to go, this time, low runners leading the 3rd race of the afternoon from Gaspot and Agnan Ronis. Dennis and 4th, Gene Richards. And 5th, Connie de Bruin, number 9. With 2 more laps to go, as they come round now. Low runners. Then it's Gasbots, and the 41 pilot is struggling. Rowan is just going in all the time. And we are going to have a good race for that second place. With a lap and a half to go. Oliver Bossman retires onto the infield. Let's race this one. But for no problems for low runners, I don't see it's 1 lap to go there. 1 to go for low runners. Gasbots second, England running smart. Then there's a gap to Peter Richards in the 217 car. As the 22 car comes onto the home straight and takes the sponsors race from Gasbots and England runners. Peter Richards nearly planting the 91st one to the right of fire. And coming to an end on the pit turn. So the last lap quite eventful. Glenn Richards nearly parking the 217 car into the armco. And Sean Tilley developing a spectacular fire on the back straight in the 94 car. But the winner was 22 Low Willis from 41 Gasbots.
Ja.
See what's happening there. Once Andrew Davis comes around and Mike Goodness making swings that car around beautifully. Gun number 327. Certainly moving quickly. Gun number 327. John Mickle already up there into third place by looking at car number 4, having just passed Slocum in 513 out of turn 4, and Anthony Davis still there on the number 4 car in third position. Mickle in car number 4 pulling away from Slocum, so it's 327 and he's gone wide, so we've got a change and Mickle's going to go through as well, and third, second and third go underneath the stone blockers, go herring up the home straight into turns 1 and 2, and we've got a whole heap of trouble right in the middle of the Linfield Horse. Sorry, Klaus. Ja, danke. 304. Maar dan kan Klippen eens gaan afbouwen. Leider. Hier is Mikkel aus England in Führung. Am zweiten Stelle Rot gegeben. Zeer goed veld, Klaas. Ja. Zoveel varen. Gaan we nog niet misschien hier. En met die geldenwagen van Formule 2, dat is nummer 41. 41. Nee, ik moet het lesgeven. Twee Englanders van nummer 30. Steht daar. Zo komt het nog een einde. Klaas, nou, dat ziet uit hoe hij de crazy is. Ja, dat niet passen. Okay, a load of trouble down there, as you can see, number 239, Bob, right up on top of those two cars that have already gone there. One of which is Anthony Davis. They'll keep an eye on them, and certainly the rest of the pack. And it looks as if it's John McCall in car number 4, leads from number 25. Out of that turn, the number 25 car, the Papers come, and it looks like a Papers and Papers there in cars 25 and 24. It's John Mickle who leads. Mickle in car number 4, being chased all the way by Papers in car number 25 and Papers in car number 24. And indeed, Mickle losing a little bit of ground, and he knows that these two good friends up and on the track, but when they're actually racing, well, that's friendship goes out of the window. And Papers and Papers can manage to get past John Mickle, and they will do that. Mickle in back now, putting Marcus behind him, but Papers getting even closer in car number 25. Papers dropping back in car number 24. But just look at these two as they come out of that turn. Anything can happen if they move up the home straight. It's John Mickle in car number 24, and Papers in car number 4 rather, and Papers in car number 25. And in fact, Papers looks like he's got a problem. He's pulled right out. And now going to Mickle running in car number 4. That's another number 5 is 25. 25 down there. Ready Papers down. Then take the better part. I'm not even going to take John Mickle. Dat is maar een geloof in de grond. Wat een beetje niet gevolgd. En wat we wel weten in ieder geval dat de nummer van de John Mickle aan de leiding gaat. Die natuurlijk geen steeds op de tweede plaats. Ready Papers op de derde plaats. Ja, dat is een beetje moeilijk te zien natuurlijk. Want de ene 25 en de andere 25 en de ene 25 is Henk Peters. En Henk Peters, de andere is Kleingold. Oude wagen van Henk natuurlijk. Dat had hem in de vorige geschreven. 125. Dat is een beetje moeilijk te volgen. Je ziet dat John Mickle nog steeds aan de leiding gaat. En hij kan eigenlijk heel weinig meer gebeuren. En dat is in 3 ronden. De afstand nog steeds groter en groter voor onze Engelsman John Mickle. Lange tijd hadden we niet kunnen zien hier op de vrouw hier eigenlijk op de baan. Nu hebben we erbij. En de fans in de finale overwinning de wegmeter van John Mickle. Ja, dan komen John Mickle in 4-0 en Henk Peters was vooraan. 24 aan de buiten te stellen. Willy Peters 24 van de motorschade. Die ons verliep gevallen. Wij moeten al wat eens. Ja, dan maar even ja. Ik geloof dat het 24 jaar is 24 jaar Henk Peters 24 jaar springbanken Olifants. We gaan dan met 24 en 25 we komen met een probleem. We gaan nog maar een einde ronde om de John of Engeland. Dat is in de finale in Chile, daar komt er. Ja, tweede stellen, de speler van Holland. En een pokalen. We komen die finale uiteraard in Amsterdam. Ja, het is ook moeilijk geweest. Ik weet natuurlijk wie de eerste 3 zijn. En we hebben gezien dat John Mickle hier als eerste over het veld kwam. Het was 24 Willy Peters op de tweede plaats. Henk Peters op de derde plaats. Ja, en wie dan 4, 5 en 6 zijn, dat had ik niet meer kunnen volgen. Maar dan komen we natuurlijk af, want hier zie je ook om te komen. Ja, zoals we ook deden. En dan krijgen we natuurlijk mooie problemen. Het is gelukkig allemaal goed afgelopen. De heren hebben die gele vlag gezien. En dat betekent gevaar op de baan. En ze hebben heel goed gereageerd en geen problemen meer veroorzaakt. We gaan het opmaken voor nog 2 wedstrijden. We beginnen met de sprint 1300. We're giving you a little bit of trouble again, but this time you managed to stick up the front end and give away from them.
Yeah, they give me all the time actually, but they're a nice bunch of family and I do appreciate everything they do for me.
Yeah, you do work together over here very much, don't you?
Yeah, we do work well over in the Netherlands and back in England. Willie looks after me when I come here and I look after him when he comes to England.
That's great. Long may it continue. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that race from England, driving his Briscoe Formula 2 car to victory, number 4, John Mickle. English supporters, we'd like to thank you, all our Dutch players and everybody there for making this always so welcome. Well, let's hope that there's more of it. Who knows where, but we'll keep our fingers crossed. Maybe in England, certainly in England. Ja, 1920 dan natuurlijk in Engeland het wereldkampioenschap in de korte baan. En een voorwedstrijd op vrijdag 18 september.
Left for the last race off this afternoon. It's the Formula 1 Grand Final. On the grid we've got Wilfred Verleeuwen, Jan van der East, Junior Bagen, Connie de Bruyne, Arjan Sloof, Wouter Veenstra, Chitty Pinkaat in the 327 car. We've got Barry Paardenkoper, Will van der Werf, Gaz Bots, Henk-Jan Ronitz, Lauwalders, Ron Kroonder back in his own car, Albert Belsman, Piet Keizer. So the only Brit in this field. It's 41, Gaz Bot, keeping the British flag flying in the B1 in this car, and it's got a good start. This moves away from the top man, Gaz Bot in the 41 car, but up front it's again 94, Wilfred Verleeuwen from number 9. The two men from the west of the country, Wilfred coming from Boskop and Corny from Nieuwekerk on Iceland. They lead this last Formula 1 race of the afternoon. 94 from number 9, then it's 25 to the 2. Gaz Bot keeps the power in front of Lauwalders, who holds on to that 4th place. Gordon de Bruin off on a flyer into the lead. 94, 25, 22, 41 and 207, Ron Kroonder. On the form he's showing so far this afternoon. We will go further and make life difficult for the guys in front of him. But De Bruyne does well to stay in the lead. But Roberts is closing in rapidly on that back straight. Gaz Bot keeping in contention. Kroonder pushing really hard. I think tries to make contact with the 41 car on that pit bend. The small step on the 41 car. That's not enough. It's still Roberts from Connie de Bruin, Gaz Bot and Ron Kroonder. Those are the first four. With Piet Keizer now moving into 5th. As we've got 11 laps to go and we've got Lauwalders as the middle leader. From the middle, Connie de Bruin and Gaz Bot in 3rd. Barry Paardenkoper has retired from this one. And Connie de Bruin has been round as well, so the 2nd place car is out. And now we're having a commanding lead, 22, Lauwalders, followed by 41, Gaz Bot, Ron Kroonder. Kroonder getting it wrong there, slightly on the first turn. Did as well to recover and keep his 3rd spot. And the first raindrops of this afternoon are coming down. So we've kept a dry for the rest of the afternoon. As Lauwalders powers round. Turns 1 and 2. Now onto the back straight. He's leading this one from Gaz Bot and Ron Kroonder, with 8 laps to go next time, so we're halfway next time. (22) 41. 7. He's now closing in rapidly on Gaz Bot. Ron Kroonder has closed the gap with the 41 car as Roberts is increasing and increased his lead. But it's that battle for 2nd that we are going to concentrate on as Bot goes high there, and that allows Kroonder to take 2nd place. So Ron Kroonder now in 2nd, going a bit wider than that turn, but Bot cannot come through on the inside. Kroonder holds that 2nd spot. But that's all bound together, so Roberts keeps his cool and powers his car around in tremendous style run as Barlow Raceway. To go next time. 22 to 17. 41, the first 3 in the Formula 1 final. Also in for a trophy place are number 10 Piet Keizer and 2 to 8 Will van der Werf. In 6th we got Wilfred Verleeuwen. miles to go now for the low wobbers. Then it's one corner Gazbot. No change is taking place. As Bobby Powder pulls up for the second time with an overheating engine. And he joins hanging on one eye on Slowfoot already on the infield. To go for 22, low wobbers. And it's one. And he goes past those two back to Marcus cleanly. With a gap between Wobbers and Ron is that thick that there's no way Ron's going to catch the 22 car unless Lowe develops a problem on that last lap. But the man with the gold top, the man who lost his world title crown this afternoon to Frankie Wayman Jr. He'll take some consolation in this one, winning the final as well. And he comes round to cross the finish line now. 22 Low Wobbers the winner. From 217, Ron Corner. 41 Gazbot. Number 10, Pete Gazel. And now in fifth, we've got 2 to 8, Will from 11. Those are the first 5 coming to collector trophies. Wow, that's the end to an historic world final at Bala, the last ever to be held here, and the first ever long track victory for the man from Salisbury, Warwickshire, Frankie Wayman Jr.
In de vetopstand van de NATO. Die zet bijna een half uurtje over de afloop van de wedstrijd. Die komt dan rustig langslopen. Ook iets voor een blijvende herinnering van de Studio. En bij de toren, het maakt allemaal niet uit. De visio te spotten. 25 minuten. De afgeven op dat land natuurlijk. En die nogmaals allemaal namens de NATO. Hartelijk dank zeggen. Is hij er ook? Klaar voor de zaterdag voor jou. En we zien ons weer aan het hoofdrollen vanaf hier in september. Ja, we gaan een tweede ding is de vraag is of er nog een mobiele telefoon gevonden is. Ben zo eerlijk, geef hem even terug. Ik weet dat je niet direct terug wilt geven, maar ben zo eerlijk, geef die mobiele telefoon even hier bovenaf. En we hebben vorige wedstrijd, hebben wij ook een keycard gevonden van een autoradio. Degene die niet wil, kan hem ook bij kinderen de voorzitter van maken terugkrijgen. Een kaart, een keukenkaart voor een autoradio. Ja, nogmaals ook de graag van groep en met heel hartelijk dank dat je hier vanmiddag assistentie wilde verlenen. Ja, want de Ross is even onderweg naar vakantie. En nogmaals, u publiek allemaal, hartelijk dank dat u aanwezig wilde zijn. U was een fijn publiek vanmiddag, dat we met z'n allen kunnen genieten van een hele mooie autosport. En nogmaals, ik vind het heel jammer dat dit allemaal gaat verdwijnen hier op het Eurowaarde circuit in Baro. Maar
well, not a great deal of time to introduce the runners because we're off again quite quickly by the look of it. There goes the green flag. They're going to be led off by Stan Green in car number 122 from 9:31, 6:16 and 4:21. Into that turn they go with the 712 car sliding out wide. Car number 301 almost losing it there on that far side. He managed to keep it going there. Matthew Sayer in car number 301 in a little bit of trouble. Gets a little bit of a helping hand there from number 169, Nicole Johnson, as they come down the home stretch. A lot of them there, as you can see, and this is going to be quite a meeting for these Formula 2s. Stan Green from Bedworth leads up on the far side in car number 122 with that number 616 car of Andy Foxall from Redditch in second position in car number 616 as they go through again, first and second there, no problems, and around goes car number 301, having lost it on that turn. Number 67 is Simon McNabb from Northampton. He's moved up there, 6:49 and 54, and we've got Reds. We'll try again. Well, let's see what happens this time. Car number 712, that's Darren Pearson, the commentary base lad, goes at it a bit wide there, and Stan Green from Bedworth hoping to get him, but he's not quite quick enough. But he might well be next time round. 712 and 122, first and second from 9:31. Graham Smith, the Colwell base driver, in that third position. Then comes Andy Foxall in 616, and the next in line 750 Paul Spooner. That's how they are as they go down that far side. It looks like Spooner might well make up a bit of the ground as the car immediately run to him, drifted out wide on the Birmingham end, and Spooner does in fact move up a place. We've got car number 54 going by, smartly prepared outfit of Martin Buckley from Wellesley in Bedfordshire, and he shoots past the 931 car over on the far side. 362 moving through well, as well he might in fact, Dave Harley, and indeed he's going to make up even further places as he goes past the number 584 car. Meanwhile, over on the far side we've got Stan Green in the lead in car number 122 from number 712 in that second position, Darren Pearson first and second. Then we've got Andy Foxall in the 616 with a sponsorship by Hyundai. 122, 616 and 712 from 750 and 54. Then Rob Speak in car number 218 being pursued down the railway straight by Batten in car number 167. In fact, Batten had a go and then he loses it, and that's going to cost him a bit of time. Through went 362 as well on that occasion. Meanwhile, the battle is still on up front, and indeed it's Foxall who's now taken over in car number 616 as Stan Green comes out and clips the fence on his way out, and that slowed him down just a little bit. It's 616 and 122, 750 and 712, first, second, third and fourth, and in fact Green is now pulling off after clipping the Armco down here on the home straight, so it's Foxall who's leading in car number 616, a very substantial lead as well to have at this time in the proceedings. Paul Spooner in that second position, it's 750, and then we've got car number 712. Darren Pearson, first, second and third. Then Rob Speak in car number 218, followed by Batten in car number 54, Batten in 167, and the number 362 car of Dave Harley. So we're into the second half, as the Union flag would indicate. And that means that no one can rejoin now. If for any reason they have been or are likely to be sidelined, that's where they stop. Speak in car number 218 then tries to move up and get a little bit closer to the front of the pack. 616 Andy Foxall's the man who's leading, and he's got a very comfortable lead as well. 616. 931 Graham Smith in that second position. 750 in third place Paul Spooner, and then Rob Speak in car number 218. Right, so the lap boards go out. 5 laps to go for Foxall in car number 616. The Redditch flyer, and he certainly does move around most of the tarmac ovals at a fair old rate. 616 Andy Foxall down the railway straight into turns 1 and 2 on the Birmingham end, into the home straightaway. Underneath the starter's rostrum he goes, and then into 3 and 4 under no pressure whatsoever, although Speak has now moved up into second position. But even the expertise of this man, who has recently won everything in sight, including last week's British Championship and the Isle of Man Trophy, or goodness knows what. Wherever he goes, Speaky will bring the goods home, and he's done it again over the last 7 days in fine style. So Foxall now looking all set this time, with just 2 laps to go to take this one, which will certainly please him. 616 from Redditch Andy Foxall, from Rob Speak in car number 218 in that second place, and Batten back up into third place by the look of it in car number 167. 616, 218 or 167. Last lap board going out. Foxall making an easy job of this one, or at least as easy as it can be out there on any oval. comes out of turn 4 for the last time. There's the black and white. Up it goes, down it goes, and Foxhall takes it in car number 616, with Speak in that second position in car number 218. Oh, one would think in third position in car number 167. Don't put anything in the programmes, please, ladies and gentlemen, until such time as the results have been confirmed. The last of the cars and the runners coming over the line. And there it is, red flags, red lights, and the Heat 1 eventually comes to an end for the Briscoe Formula 2 stock cars here at Birmingham Wheels tonight, with a win recorded by Andy Foxhall.
A 616 from Redditch, Andy Foxhall! In brand at the moment. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's see it please. Andy Foxhall!
After tonight's Briscoe Formula 2 racing here at Birmingham Wheels, and straight away it's the number 30 car of Dean Burrows who goes into the lead, with the number 308 car of Kevin Walker not too far behind him. And we've got 322 in trouble, Anthony Burrell in the early stages. He in fact is just having the pleasure of watching the oncoming traffic whistle by him. He's not strictly on the racing line, but he's fired the engine up, if presuming he stalled it, and rejoins in front of the lead cars. So it's car number 30 then there in the lead, with the number 308 car on the outside. That's Kevin Walker on the outside, just slipping through there, and he could well be taking the lead as they come into the home straight. 308, number 30, 722, and a number 109. Stuart Biddle from Southam in Warwickshire in car number 109 in the places at the moment. Simon Walker still there in car number 781, and also the number 157 car of Mark Brown, the Tamworth-based driver. Up, and there's the 322 car having spun round again. He's having difficulty getting those cars around the turns. So let's see if the first of the star men looks like Farrell, in fact, who's setting the pace and beginning to carve his way past cars. He's being pursued at the moment by Sauder in car number 152. Meanwhile, up front it's 308 and number 30 in first and second places, with Granahan third in car number 722. Simon Walker just moved up though into that third place in car number 781, having gone underneath Granahan on turns 1 and 2. Down the back straight away they go, with car number 157 in full flight as well, followed by car number 109, and then we've got Broomfield in car number 553. He was here last week and had a good session, you may remember. It didn't start too well for him, but it certainly finished quite nicely. Stephen Broomfield in car number 553 from Northampton powers his way again down the back straight, moves up on the car immediately in front of him. Meanwhile the leaders go through, and it's car number 308, Kevin Walker. He's the man who's leading from Burrows in second position in car number 30, but Burrows might well be relinquishing that position any moment now as Simon Walker goes through in car number 781 to take that second position. Meanwhile, Broomfield's closing up on the leaders each time round in car number 553 and moving down a little bit further as far as the starmen are concerned. Oh, we've got a loose wheel by the look of it, a loose wheel by the look of it, which means wave yellows. So there it is, wave yellows, which means that the cars will come to a halt in single file in their positions. Greens go down, we're on the way again. Now, a situation like that might well build up considerably, and as you can see, it's going to do just that, because it's Broomfield who takes advantage, first of all, in car number 553 and shoots straight up into second place and goes challenging the number 302, the 308 car rather, of Kevin Walker, who goes out wide, drops down into second place with Broomfield in the lead in car number 553. From 308, Brown in car number 157, then Sauder in car number 152, and Farrell in car number 667. A little bit more ground lost there by Kevin Walker in car number 308. Broomfield in car number 553, he's the man. Down that far side he goes, and Sauder is now in hot pursuit. He's really moving after him quite rapidly, and there's plenty of time for Sauder to catch up perhaps. 5-lap board goes out, it's Broomfield in car number 553 from Sauder in car number 152 in that second position, and what could be third place man 157, but that could alter now because Farrell surely is about to move up into third position in car number 667 over on the back straight. So it's Broomfield who comes out of turn 4 underneath the starters roster. It's 553 Stephen Broomfield from 152
Mick Sorter doing his best to move up as they go into turns 1 and 2, and then down the back straight. Farrell in that third position in car number 667, and Dakin coming into the picture in the closing stages quite rapidly in car number 99. Broomfield still leads. Once again down the home straightaway, no problems for him, but Sorter is still tramping on, and it does look as if that gap is closing slightly each time round, but maybe there's not enough time left as Mr. Starter prepares to get the 2-lap board signal out. It's Broomfield still there in car number 553, followed though by the number 152 outfit of Mick Sorter, and a little further behind Tim Farrell in car number 667. Those 553, 152 and 667 in first, second and third places, and fourth will surely be taken now in car number 99. He's moved past the 157 car, the last lap board going out, and it's still Broomfield, but Sorter still trying hard, there's no doubt about that, and just look the way he's narrowed the gap as they go round turns 1 and 2 for the last time. Sorter loses a little bit of time over there. He's got a problem. Sorter's obviously got a problem as he goes down that back straight. It's going to be a win for Broomfield. Broomfield then in car number 553 crossing the line in first place from Sorter in second position in car number 152, and Farrell third in 667. Not confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. Don't put anything down in your programmes until such time as we've got the official results, but there seems little doubt about the man who crossed the line in first place from Northampton, Stephen Broomfield. Out go the Reds, heat 2 for the Briscoe Formula 2 stock cars here at Birmingham Wales tonight comes to an end, and a fine win there for Stephen Broomfield. Stephen Broomfield as well apparently been on the Isle of Man racing during the week, and there he is back refreshed for more here at Birmingham Wales tonight. Stephen Broomfield, ladies and gentlemen, nice round of applause please if you would. Come on now, put your hands together.
The drivers aren't in them, but that's certainly the car. Alongside Bert we've got 732. Well, many of you will be tipping this man, I would say, to do well all evening. Daz Kitson. And again, we'll talk more about the drivers a little later on, but just gridding up onto track in front of you. And we'll be meeting the drivers in just a second.
It gets increasingly important as we get to the front of the grid. Let's look to our right. Car number 622 is driver Darren Bingley, and he could be a guy to watch out tonight. Always finds a good bit of speed on tarmac, apparently, is a Darren Bingley. Car number 434, M-Tech top man Ivan Pritchard. And car number 183, the other brother, Mark Inchard again. One of our younger drivers in the race, and this is his, it's a nephew, and this is your first semi-final, is that right? First semi-final, so maybe some nerves in there. Okay, let's move further down. Barry Golding is car 401. And car number 103 is one of our consistent scorers in Formula 2, Carl Isitt. Further down we go into the top 5, ladies and gentlemen. Car number 658. Let's hear it up for Dean Mason. Driving in an Anderson engine this evening, which I'm sure you all know about. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in car 77 from Cornwall is Mike James, very hard-working driver, ladies and gentlemen. Doing very well to get this position tonight. And as we get into the important guys, 3, 2, 1. Apparently you've been known to sing and dance a bit, Mike has. We'll talk about that a bit later, a few beers around that one. As we go on to car 5, 4, 2, and again from Cornwall, ladies and gentlemen, Peter Gilbert. And I wonder where he got his name of Wildman from. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a long time ago, wasn't it, Wildman? Right. 16, he says. Car number 732 is Daz Kitson. Second on the grid. And I was told he's a dad-to-be soon. Well, 5 months away. The guy, ex-Formula 1 world champion. Could he be a champion tonight? Let's hear it up for 559. Bert Finnegan! Now, hold on a minute. We were talking to him earlier on, Bert. And Bert, what have you just done back in back by your car up with the pits? What are you doing?
Dropped a jack on my foot.
That was a silly thing to do, was it? Any damage?
Only to my left foot, so my right foot's all right out.
I'll say you're going to be flat-footing it tonight.
Hopefully.
Well, good luck in the car. Hope you go well. Ladies and gentlemen, Bert Finnegan. Well, ladies and gentlemen, engineers, you're allowed to get back on the track. Strap your drivers in. All drivers were given suitable time to get strapped into their vehicles, ladies and gentlemen. And we're giving you a 3-minute count, ladies and gentlemen. 3-minute count. Gerard, are you ready? Thumbs up from Paul Gerard. Marshals, are you all ready? Can we have all marshals in position, please? Ladies and gentlemen, Phil Morris, are you ready? Okay, gentlemen, please start your engines! Just to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, 1 lap, and then there will be a wave lap. All drivers will wave at you. Please, can you please respond and wave back? And then it's into the racing. There will also be 2 laps of warm-up for the engines, and then they're off. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Gem and Redline Formula 2 World Championship semi-final at Birmingham Wheels. And as they cross the starting line, that will be the wave lap, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're backing a driver or if you've got a favourite, let's have a wave for them, please, ladies and gentlemen. And a cheer if you like. Let's have a nice wave for them, gentlemen and ladies. Over at the city end, let's have that wave, please. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for the courtesy of the drivers, a 1-2 warm-up laps. On the grid, the Gem and Redline semi-final at Birmingham Wheels Raceway is about to begin. Always on our clerk of the course, Phil Morris.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Birmingham Wheels Raceway, let's get ready to rumble! And away they go, the flags down, number 732 leads in the initial stages as they go down that far side. Peter Gilberts moves through in car number 542. Pat Finnegan in third place in car number 559. We've got a couple of casualties, including Ivan Pritchard and Mike James stuck in the middle of that top turn there. Another way, and there's two more gone over on the far side. And there's another casualty down there, which looks like Chris Roots in car number 677 and number 100, George McMillan. Meanwhile, the rest of them are spreading out very quickly around this rapid raceway indeed. Chris Roots gets restarted, 732. George McMillan's back in the fray as well as they come roaring through. And they're all spread out, all over the place. 732 and 542 in first and second places as they come out of the Birmingham end over the line. 732 and 542. Peter Gilbert in that second place. 658 is moving through there nicely as well. And Darren Gibson there is really, Dean Mason rather, really flying down that far side. He goes past McMillan with Finnegan in fourth place in 599 as they come out of that turn. Just watch them go. Barry Golding nicely placed as well in the early stages of this event, but over on that far side it's car number 732, that's the man. Darren Kitson, who's leading the pack, already pulling away a little bit from Pete Gilbert in car number 542, out of turn 4 and down they start finish line they go. Gilbert still in that second place from Dean Mason in third position in car number 658, then Barry Golding moving up by the look of it into fourth position in car number 401. Carl Lissett is up there in car number 103. McMillan was in trouble in the early stages, remember, and the reserve, car number 18. Not the reserve, it's Mark Kinchard, in fact, he car number 183 who's got himself to a little bit of bother and lost some ground. He's being chased by the number 622 car of Darren Bingley, but over on that far side as they go down the railway end, the man who's leading the pack quite comfortably at this stage is that car driven by Darren Kitson, number 732. He's the man. From 542, Pete Gilbert in that second position, and then the 658 car of Dean Mason will be third, followed by Golden in car number 401. Bert Finnegan in 559 and Carlos in car number 658 in third position. So it's 732, 542 and 658. Then Barry Golden in car number 401. 742 and Brand about to pull off to the safe to the centre. Bert Finnegan still there in 559. So is Carlos in car number 103. Then car number 183. Mark Inchard is there. Through they go again. And it's 732, he's the man. But look at this battle that's being developed for that second position now as this 658 car moves up on Gilbert in car number 542, around 3 and 4, down the home straight away again. 732 is the man. 732, Darren Kitson, he leads from 542 in that second position. But look at this as Pete Gilbert goes out a little bit there. The man tries to get underneath him was Dean Mason in car number 658, but Gilbert shut the door very nicely on him and holds on to that second place into the home straight away. They come in 732. He's still there from 542 and 658. The 732 car being driven very well indeed by Darren Kitson, who certainly is putting on a good performance. He's opening up a gap between first and second places. Gilbert is still there in car number 542 with a 658 car of Dean Mason in that third position, but Barry Golding's coming into the picture nicely in car number 401, and Bert Finnegan's still in the fray and very much so in car number 559. Then Carl Lissett in car number 103. That's the situation now by the look of it as they go down that far side, down the railway straight. It's still the 732 car of Darren Kitson who leads. 732, Darren Kitson from Dean Mason, car number 658, who's trying to get on the inside of Gilbert there, and he pushes Gilbert aside and moves up into second place. So it's car number 658 who has moved up into that second position, Dean Mason, but Gilbert is still there in car number 542 and indeed has a little nudge on the Birmingham end there, the back of the car immediately in front of him, then pulls away. Barry Golden's moved up nicely in car number 401, and Golden put himself in a good position there, and Gilbert goes a bit wide, and look at Golden, he seizes the opportunity with a quick burst of power on turns 1 and 2 and moves up a place. Still Kitson in car number 732, he's the man. Darren Kitson with 5 laps to go. Car number 732, Darren Kitson from 658, Dean Mason in that second place, and Barry Golden has powered his way into third position in car number 401. Pete Gilbert is still there in car number 542. Then comes Bert Finnegan in car number 559, and Carlos in car number 103. Then a bit of a gap until he comes to car number 183 and 558 and 622. That's the position in the closing stages with 4 laps to go. It's Kitson in car number 732. He's the man who's stamped his authority all over this one. But it's a gallant effort too from 658, Dean Mason, who is certainly now narrowing the gap each time round. Probably not enough time for him to get any closer unless anything untoward happens to Kitson. The 3-lap board goes out for Kitson with Mason in pursuit, car number 658. Then Golden in car number 401. Oh, and look at that! Just look at that! It's Gilbert who's fighting back nicely in car number 542, and he pushes pushes Golding wide and moves up, but Golding fights back all the way down the back straight in an effort to get his third position back, and this time it's the Gilbert car who goes out wide, and Golding's come back underneath him in car number 401, and those two are really having a tussle, and is the Compliment going to be returned again on that turn? Meanwhile it's Kitson in car number 732, he's the man over on the far side from the number 658 car of Dean Mason in that second place, but it's a ding-dong of a battle developing for third and fourth places between the 401, Barry Golding and Pete Gilbert in car number 542. However, we're now through into the closing stages of this event, and it's Kitson in car number 732 who looks all set to take it as he goes down the back straight away for the last time. 732, Darren Kitson in that first place from Dean Mason in car number 658 in that second position. Round the third and fourth pen for the last time as the checker flag goes up, it comes down, and it's Kitson crosses the line in first place in 732 from Mason in 658, and Barry Golding in car number 401, Pete Gilbert in 542, probably Bert Finnegan in car number 559, and then could it be Conley in car number 103, and then a couple who had trouble in the early stages, so it could be two. The 558, Darren Galshaw's up there, along with car number 183, Mark Ginchard. Those are just observations, nothing in the programme, ladies and gentlemen, as yet, but certainly little doubt about the man who crossed the line in first place, Darren Kitson from Huddersfield in car number 732. Red flags, red lights. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen, the semi-final then comes to a close, sponsored by Gem Over Motorsports and Redline Racing Developments, and the winner subject to final confirmation, but it certainly looks like number 732, Darren Kitson.
And as we said earlier, the wild man himself. Well done, Pete. And we'll sort trophy out for you later. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in third place, car 401 is Barry Golding from Bolton. Well, Bert Finnegan not showing in the top four. Ladies and gentlemen, from Lancaster, ladies and gentlemen, car 658, Dean Mason! Second place, ladies and gentlemen. Well done to Dean. Starting in third place, trophy supplied by Gem and Redline. And wonderful looking. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the man here tonight with that smooth, super smooth engine and dad to be in 5 months' time. 732, Daz Kitson! Well done, Daz, all the way from Huddersfield, and a journey well worth making here tonight, as he seems to have tarmac quite licked this evening. So well done once again to our race winner tonight, Daz Kitson! Daz Kitson!
And as you will see, that on the move, the green flag has gone down. We've seen all these drivers before, and it's Stan Green who belts away in car number 122 from Dean Burrows in car number 30. Bit of trouble down here from the 651 car, struggling just a little bit to get underway. That's Jimmy Earl in car number 651. 322 is also in trouble also. The leader's going through again, and it's car number 122, Stan Green leading from Dean Burrows in car number 30. First and second places, then we've got the number 781 car going along there nicely around that back straight. That's Simon Walker from Heather in Leicestershire, first, second and third. 122, number 30, and 781, first, second and third from 584, 109, 722 and 301, 879. And the man who's making a little bit of progress there now is car number 121, Lee Ginchard. Ginchard right on the inside over there on the railway straight. Moves up one or two places, and through he comes again in a whole clutch of cars, and breaks away from them, and indeed still moves a little bit further nearer the front. Up front, in fact, we've got a change, because now leading the pack is Simon Walker in car number 781. Stan Green's still there, can't give a good hold and down, he's still there. 781, 122, and Dean Burrows in car number 30, and then we've got the number 584 car in position as well down on that far side, and that's Ben Heaton. That's first, second, third and fourth over there, and Hayden, in fact, Mulligan has moved up a place in car number 584. Just check on that as they come through again, but it has. He is certainly flying through there and has moved up into second place. But it's Simon Walker in car number 781. He is the man who's leading the pack over on that far side into 3 and 4 on the city end into the home straightaway. Sweeps that car out and then moves it beautifully down the home stretch. He's in the lead. Simon Walker in car number 781. From Ben Hayton in car number 584. Stan Green in car number 122. Then at car number 121. Lee Ginchard in fourth position. And the battle is on a little bit further down the pack because the man who's trying to get in there is Chris Roots in car number 677. He's got himself into a semi-final place tonight, for which I'm sure he'll be more than delighted. He's an ex-Superstocks man, rapidly making his mark, of course, as he has done on the Briscoe Raceways. 584 loses it a little bit there, goes skidding and sliding down the home stretch, but didn't create any problems. What he did do was enable Simon Walker to get right away in car number 781. Challenge is coming from Ginchard on the second place man at the moment as he uses the bumper on the city turn in the hope of pushing the number 584 car wide, but not wide enough, and Ben Hayton is still there. He's still coming under attack though from Ginchard, and Ginchard cooks it, and they both do, and Roots moves straight up there. He seizes the opportunity nicely, and so as they come through again, we've got Simon Walker in first place in car number 781, but up into second place now is Chris Roots in 677 from Stan Green, and we've got Wade Yellows. We have Wade Yellows. Just a reminder that the cars will and should come down to walking pace. They will then perhaps be brought to a standstill in the order that they were when the yellows went out. And as we said earlier, that doesn't necessarily mean first, second, third, fourth, fifth, as far as the positional order is concerned, in the frame as well. Down goes the green, and we're racing once again. Simon Walker, remembering car number 781, he's the man. Chris Roots in car number 677 is in that second place and really moving very, very quickly indeed. Slips through on the inside of that back marker. Robbie Jukes over on the far side and goes chasing after the leader. Simon Walker 781 and Chris Roots in second place in car number 677. Then the Orp, and that's Stan Green that's gone in car number 122. Pity that because he was doing quite well up till then. So it's 781, 677, then a bit of a gap. And it could well be Steve Green in car number 15, who's moved up into that third position now, and still chasing him hard and not too far behind. As you will see as they come around again is another one of the star men, and it is in fact car number 790. That's the man who's moving through there very, very quickly indeed. Chris Roots right up against the leader now, 677. Simon Walker holding on in car number 781, but Roots will surely make a move very, very soon, which could in fact be one where the bump is used, and indeed it is used there in an effort perhaps to push Walker wide, and it worked for him. Through to the front goes Roots in car number 677, looking all set now for this one because he's a very competent driver, lots of experience, ex-Superstocks man, and knows his way around the raceways, quickly settling in fine form as far as Briscoe was concerned. It was a welcome addition. There's the checker flag. Roots takes it in 677, Walker in 781, Steve Green in car number 15. Subject to final confirmation, Chris Roots in car number 677, the winner of that consolation event, which immediately qualifies him for tonight's grand final. And a nice in-car race, a round of applause here at Birmingham Wheels Raceway. He deserved it. For Briscoe, 1 or 2 stock cars. There he goes on the back of the race car, 677, Chris Roots. One or two people have been taking a close look at the racing, and hot favourites for this finals seem at the moment to be perhaps Rob Speak in 218 or Stephen Broomfield in car number 553. Andy Foxall has collected a few possible votes as well. So who knows? We're about to find out. Green to go. We're underway straight away, and it's 7:22 and 3:08 and 7:12. The trio of white tops there, but they're not going to get very far because two of them have just departed there. The 712 car sliding right across the track of Darren Pearson, but he makes a quick recovery and a rejoins, having lost a lot of ground. There's 2 or 3 of them as well, including the number 427 car in trouble down there, but it's 7:22 the lead at the moment from car number 616, Andy Longswell, and Mark Brown in car number 157, first, second and third. The 427 car shot out wide, he's obviously got a problem, so looking down the back straight, we've got Reds. Why have we got Reds? Because there's a loose wheel right in the middle of the track down there by the pit gate. That's why the Reds have gone out. So the cars will quickly line up in grid order. Whites, yellows, blues, reds. And the race will recommence over the full distance as soon as possible. One or two of them a little bit eager there, but it's been sorted out, so we'll try again. This time to go. Let's see how we get on. So those white tops at the front of the pack then pulling away from Dave Branahan in car number 722, trying to make it from the outside pole position across in front of the second man out there, which was car number 308. And he succeeded in doing so on that time, Kevin Walker in car number 308. And as they come out again, it is in fact the 308 who's leads from Dave Branahan in 722. And in third position, the 712 car of Darren Pearson. Based young man, he slipped out a little bit wide there, and that enables Dean Burrows to go through in car number 30, and Andy Foxwell took a swoop down there and got it offline in car number 616, received a poke in the back end, as a result of which he's gone all over the place, loses some time, as long as 781 and Andy Foxwell is 616, so all of them there in a dreadful bit of a mess as they exited there from the fourth turn. So, into the home straight away again, no problems for the leaders, Dave Branahan in 722, and the 308 car driven by Kevin Walker, first and second. 712 in third position, that's Darren Pearson, but of course there's a long way to go. Dean Burrows is fourth in car number 30, and there's a man desperately attempting to get a little bit closer to the front of the pack. Looks as if he was going to have a real crack there, and that was car number 879, Mick Rothwell. Well, in fact, Mick didn't need to have a crack as he dived underneath Burrows. Burrows attempted to return the compliment straight away, but failed to do so. Meanwhile, a little bit further back, there's folks making rapid progress from what was the back of the pack by the look of it. We've got one of them stuck right in the middle of the Birmingham turn, not too much of a problem. Tim Powell's up there in car number 667. Mick Saunders just behind him in car number 152. Then what looks like it's just as they come through, could well be the Issett car, just check that through. And indeed it is Carl Issett in car number 103. So Branahan leads in car number 722 over on that far side, and the red tops are now really beginning to make an impression. Still some way to go, mind, so anything could happen in this one as Mick Saunders forges his way closer and closer to the front, and indeed piles his way straight into third position by the look of it. So it's Branahan in the lead in car number 722 from car number 308 over on that far side, the 308 car of Kevin Walker, and then what could be Mick Saunders in car number 152. Carl Issett just behind him, I think, in car number 103. In fact, it's Tim Farrell in 667 and then Carl Issett in 103. And then we've got the number 658 car as well, of Dean Mason getting himself into a position and a situation where he could be making a good impression as the race moves into its second half in due course. So, Branahan then in car number 722, sort of in car number 152. He's about to move into that second place. I think that could be confirmed. The halfway flag is about to be unfurled, which means that if anyone's got a problem or too bad, they can't do anything about it. First and second through. And it is Saunders, in fact, in that second position in car number 152. From Branahan in car number 722, coming under serious pressure now as they move down the back straight away, and Saunders about to make his bid. He dives on the inside on the Birmingham City end, and in fact takes the lead. Saunders in car number 152, the leader from Branahan in 722, and Powell in car number 667. Then comes car number 308, 658. and 103 Carl Lissett. Sliding against each other around turns of 1 and 2, but didn't create too many problems for each other. We're into the second half of this event now, remember, and it's Sauter in car number 152 who leads. Farrell moving up into that second place any time now in car number 667. Looks as if he's there, and indeed he is. So it's Farrell in 667 from Plymouth, who's moved up into that second place in an attempt to get closer to Mick Sauter in car number 152. Sauter seems to be quite content at the moment, wondering if Farrell will get close enough in the time that's left. There's still an opportunity for him to do so. Granahan is still in that third place in car number 722, but the man who could well take that off him any time now is Dean Mason in car number 658, and then in the next placing is Carl Lissett in car number 103. Then comes 308 and Barry Golden in 401. There's no doubt that Golden will improve his position. Indeed, he just has by moving aside the number 308 car over there on turns 1 and 2 of Kevin Walker. Off goes car number 183. The 5-lap board goes out for Mick Sauter in car number 152. Still there, very much in command. Behind him, Tim Farrell in car number 667. Then comes that number 658 car, moving down that far side, moving quickly indeed. 152, 667, and Dean Mason in car number 658. Then Granahan runs done quite nicely, thank you, in car number 722. Wide top there amongst all those higher graders, but behind him is Lissett in car number 103, and Golden in car number 401. The 3-lap board out, and still it's Sauter in car number 152, settling in nicely and not making any impression at all. The second place man, Tim Farrell, in car number 667. However, over on the far side, is there going to be another change as far as the positions are concerned? No, not just yet, there isn't. 667 and 658, Dean Mason in that third position. Granahan 4th, Lissett 5th, and Golden 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 safely through, and the last lap board about to be shown. And there it goes out any moment now to the man who looks all set to take this one. Mick Sauter from Stevenage in car number 152. From Tim Farrell from Plymouth in car number 667. And Dean Mason in car number 658 could well be first, second and third. Nothing, of course, confirmed until such time as the charts are being checked. But there's the checkered flag. It's being given to Sauter in car number 152. From Farrell in 667 and Mason in 658. Granahan might well still be up there in the closing stages. Just check it through. 722. Good luck to him. And I think that others that you'll see in the placings once they have been confirmed is Carl Lissett and Barry Golden. So, waiting for the blast of the back markers to come through, which they're now doing quite rapidly. And any moment now, it'll be a case of red flags and red lights. And out they go. First, second and third, I think, for the start-finish line.
Race Motorsport live.
Ladies and gentlemen, in third place in tonight's grand final, 658, Dean Mason. Now they are down there having their photographs taken. The good, the bad and the ugly. But in what order? Who's going to say? In second position in tonight's grand final, coming forward to receive his trophy, ladies and gentlemen, 667, Tim Farrell. Well done, Tim. Congratulations. And the winner of tonight's grand final for the Briscoe Formula 2 stock cars here at Birmingham Wheels, 152, Mick Sauter. Events for the future. 3 happy faces there, Mick Sauter, Tim Farrell and Dean Mason, and they'll be either on the back of the pickup, the exactly having taken the checker flag. Ladies and gentlemen, can we hear it all the way around this stadium please for 152 Mick Sauter, 667 Tim Farrell and 658 Dean Mason.
That's Craig Riches, but ladies and gentlemen, back lurking at the back of the grid, there's Colin White, there's Fabio Lafarelli, Steve Skidmore, and no, they're off. They're off 30 laps, ladies and gentlemen, 30 laps of pure hot racing, 30 laps of pure hot rod racing. And streaming through in first place is Curly and Nelson Love in second place, car 24 in third place towards the back of the grid. Nobody particularly starting to show yet as the race settles down. Remember, this is 30 laps. So in first place is car 111, second place 29, third place as they stream into the City Bend, car 24, 69 in fourth, 22 in fifth. So looking back down the grid, Fabio Lifereri leads the charge of the Red Raiders, and at the moment Colin White is yet to show in his Volkswagen Corrado. So at the moment it's car 111 in first place. Goes by the name of Curly. In second place is Nelson Love. In third place is 24. Fourth place now moving through is 69. Oh, Mark Baines in first place in 111, and he's opening up a huge lead there. Mark Baines in 111. Nelson Love is absolutely being harassed by car 24. And that's Gavin Kenshaw in the 24 car. So in the lead at the moment, looking very confident indeed, is Mark Baines in that 111 car. Parked up on the City Bend is a great name, Colin Smith, doing well in the points so far. But parked up there, blue flag out as the race leader streams by race control. No doubt about the race leader at the moment. Mark Baines is flying, and in second place we have Nelson Love grimly hanging on in the Clio, but he's getting a lot of attention from 24, Gavin Kenshaw, and it can only be a matter of time. Oh, superb manoeuvre from car 22. Robert Montagna from Dis has asserted himself on that third position and now is after second. He's moved alongside Nelson Love, and he's done him on the City Bend, moving up into second place. Robert Montagna, and he's flying. He's come a long way. He's come from Dis. He means business. The red and white striped car is now quarter of a lap or a third of a lap behind the race leader, who is simply flying and stuffed into the banking on the Midway Bend is 278. Colin Gong, race winner previously, and now sadly it's all over for him. But it's certainly not all over for 111. Mark Baines is flying. What can second place man Robert Montagna do about it? He's about a third of a lap at least, almost half a lap behind race leader. And as the laps start to wind down, it's looking like a breeze for the high-flying car of Mark Baines. So Mark Baines in first place as he crosses the line. Looks like second place Robert Montagna, and grimly holding on for third place Nelson Love, but he's got a lot of attention and moving his way through the field. Now at last making an impression is Colin White, world champion, and it's a 3-horse race for third place. Colin White, oh, it's a lot of contact on the, oh dear, contact on the Midway Bend. It's, oh dear, dear, dear. Oh, it's all gone terribly wrong. 198. Andy Stewart all over the place. He caught a crowd with Keith Woods, and the yellow flags are out. The yellow flags are out against Mark Baines because he's been flying in that 111 car all evening, but he must be absolutely awestruck with the quality of the field that's lining up immediately behind him. Just look at them. Robert Montagna from Dis is there, 718 Colin White is there, 29 Nelson Love, first time out but going very well, is there. 24 is there, Gavin Kershaw. Big names, the 175 John Stewart, one of the biggest names of course in the sport, is there lurking and ready to pounce as the control car starts to wind up the race and pulls off, and ladies and gentlemen, they are off. The green flag is waved, and It looks like a good, solid, clean start on this lovely evening at Birmingham Wheels. And once again, 111 is absolutely flying. Mark Baines pulling out, pulling away from Robert Montagna, who's got his own problems, with Colin White right on his tail. And my goodness, Colin White went past him like he wasn't even there. Just, superb. Look at that Volkswagen go. That Corrado is flying. It's a space rocket, that machine. And he's absolutely reeled in the leader, 111 Mark Baines. Colin White is simply flying, Look at that machine go. So first place, for now anyway, Mark Baines. Second place, Colin White. Third place, well, John Stewart moves up in 175 into third place. But it's all happening at the front, and my goodness, he made it look easy. Colin White just streamed past Mark Baines. He streamed past Mark Baines. And it looks absolutely done and dusted. Colin White is absolutely flying from the back of the grid. He's now made the lead his own. Second place, and now looking rather precarious in the 111 car is Mark Baines. He looks precarious because John Stewart is on a mission on world champion Colin White in that space machine of a Volkswagen Corrado. What can he do? It's old against new, really. I wouldn't like to bet against Colin White at the moment. Just one lap to go this time. It looks done and dusted for Colin White in this magnificent National Hot Rod final. It's been a long time since we've seen racing like this. A lot of damage on the 368 car, but for now, Colin White, ladies and gentlemen. Colin White, a superb victory in the National Hot Rod final for tonight. John Stewart simply couldn't reel it in. A magnificent effort from the second place man, 175, John Stewart from Kent. What a stunning race, breathtaking stuff, and a magnificent victory for that flying machine, that spacecraft of a car. Colin White, magnificent, all the way from Glastonbury, had King Arthur on his side, and made it pay. That was a stunning race. That car sticking to the track like glue, flying like a space machine, and taking the race victory. Colin White, magnificent. And second place man who did magnificently himself, John Stewart, and the rest of the places to be confirmed. A lot of damage in that race. Second, and we'll be awarding the trophy in a tick, but he's your race winner for today. Please give it up for race winner, superb driver, a superb machine, and a superb race win for Colin White.
Cars on track as the flags go up, getting ready to roll. There it is, the green flags do quickly go down. Remember, Mick Sword is the man who's got to make it all up and get into the points of the placings if he can, and around Birmingham, well, he might stand a good chance of getting up there. 7:22 then he's in actual fact the lead car over there. That's Dave Granham in car number 7:22. He leads out of the Birmingham bend there, turn 4. In this race, car number 308, and then Dean Barrows in car number 30. First, second and third, spread out just a little bit there. One of the cars going wide, and that's enabled two of them, including Andy Foxall, to slip through quite nicely, which indeed he's done. And moves up a place, so it's 7:22, 308 and 30 Dean Burrows, followed by Mark Brown in 157 and 616 Andy Foxall. We've got a casualty there right in the apex of turns 1 and 2, well out of harm's way though and off the racing line, so no need to worry too much about that. 7:22 and 308, and number 30 Dean Burrows still there from Mark Brown. And Andy Foxall in 616, Stuart Biddle in car number 109, and Rothwell, I think what it is, in car number 879. Whoops, there's somebody gone a little bit haywire there, and that was Ben Hayton in car number 584. He's gone slightly to the outside of the track, whilst most of the rest of the field pass him by, finds the right gear, moves it off, and rejoins, having lost an awful lot of ground. Chad Harris is there in car number 29. He's just moved up on the inside of number 619 in an effort to get a little bit, 615 rather, and a bit closer to the front. That was Craig Bird in that car, who's just lost a little bit of ground. And meanwhile, the front runners are still battling it out over there, and it's Graham in car number 722. 308 and 616 Andy Foxall. Mark Brown still up there as well. He's not made much of an impression on Foxall yet. In car number 616, it looks as if Andy in fact could well be pulling away. Dean Burrows has dropped down a little in car number 30. And as far as the rest of them are concerned, there's no change, with Granahan still leading from car number 308 in that second place. Kevin Walker. And just keep an eye on number 152 car of mixed order to see how he's progressing, and indeed it's beginning to look as if he's progressing reasonably well. Tim Farrell goes by in 667, Carl is sitting 103. Getting back to what's happening up front, the lead is coming through again. Granahan 308, 616, Mark Brown. Interesting to see that man over there on the far side can get a little bit closer to the front of the pack, just as car number 879 pulls off. It looks like Stephen Broomfield, who's suddenly again come into the picture in car number 553, with Tim Farrell just behind him in 667. But Finnegan goes by, Carl Issett likewise, so there's Bill Batten, and then we've got Mick Sauter still picking them off one by one. But with just 5 laps to go next time, he's got to do a little bit more to perhaps make his efforts worthwhile. 5-lap board being prepared. And out it goes to Dave Granahan in car number 722. Foxall now getting a little bit closer to the Granahan motor in car number 616. But Broomfield is not too far away either in car number 557, which could make things quite interesting and exciting. 722, 616 and 553, then 667 Tim Farrell. Down that far side and into the third and fourth turns to go. There's the lead car, and now Foxall. Is he going to make a late bid for this? It looks as if he might, and indeed Granahan has slipped out a little bit wide on turns 1 and 2. Broomfield's up there as well, and this is going to be close because Broomfield puts the bumper in on Andy Foxall in an effort to move him aside. They're all bunching up on this turn as the last lap board goes out, and it could be anybody's race. Just look at them go, because it's Broomfield who's forced away to the head, and then it's all happening. And it's Tim Farrell who's gone into the lead right on the very last lap, but they're going to wind it up on that turn. In goes the bumper there, and who's going to get it through there? It's going to be close, but it's 667 Tim Farrell who takes it from Dave Granahan in car number 722, and Andy Foxall, I reckon, in car number 616. What a way to finish it. Just look at this little lot. Oh dear, what happened down there? Mick Sauter in car number 152. Getting yourself involved there with 732. Darren Kitson right in front of race control. Looks as if the driver's all okay. We're keeping an eye on that, and the marshals are down there, but that was quite a way to finish, and just look at the state of that car. Yeah. The driver is safely out, ladies and gentlemen. He's all okay. Well, that's good to see. Darren Kitson there, car number 732, involved in that one, which looked pretty horrific as it happened right in front of us here. But the driver's all okay, and that's the main thing. Cars can be repaired. It's not so easy as far as drivers are concerned. Mick Sauter's come around, actually. Right, well, obviously no problems between those two there, and that's good to see. Mick Sauter coming round and saying, look, sorry about that, Daz, these things happen. And as you can see, there was no animosity at all between those two, and that's good to see. Okay, so we've got Tim Farrell down there, car number 667. He's the man who's about to receive the checkered flag and the trophy. Those of you that remain on the turns there, give them a shout and a wave. Come on now.
Just wait for another few seconds. The pace car begins to move on. The flags are go. 20 laps, ladies and gentlemen, for this, the 1998 Long Track World Championship for Formula One stock cars.
Hele seizoen gewacht van dus. Die daar zijn en zij, geen wereldkampioen. Alles. Rondom. Je ziet mensen weten daar, bij het afschuiven. Die wil. Dat zie je. Breng er wel de losgelaten. Die krijgt het tijd.
We've got 22 low wobbles and 2 and 7 Ron Kroner on the front row. And it's 2-4, Hengan Ronington 25, very bad over. Then we've got the first of the English. 5-5, Frankie Wayman Jr. 97, Mary Harrison. Then it's number 10, Pete Gazer and 77, Chris Bibble. Now you've got 21, Mark Gilbank and number 8, Martin Broek. 41, Gaspard. And Wilfred van Leeuwen in the 94, 393, Michael Smith, 99, Johan Kotsberg, 71, Engelbos. Then it's the two yellow tops from the north, Michael Story and Sean Tilley, number 94. Then it's 228, Joop van der Werf, number 9, Corny de Bruin, 46, Marcel Janssen in the folding car. And 100, Iron Slove in another folding car. Then we've got 5-5. Bert Schaap in the former Ron Kroner car. In 327 we've got Shitterton Carter, then we've got 21 Henny Kuppens, 65 Junior Berger, 74 Bart de Veenstra, 26 Jan van Iets, number 70 Els Jeniger, 29 Dirk Gredanus, 209 David van Alem, and right at the back number 3, and that's Oude Belsma, the reigning dirt track national champion. As they move into turn 4, the starter waiting to give the signal, and there they go away, and Kroner's got a brilliant start, Roberts and he got caught up a very bad over there. 94 Sean Tilley collects the number 10 car, and that will probably give a stoppage. With 2 and 7 in the lead from 515, number 8, 72, 77 and 240, but we go red. With Pete Gazer and Sean Tilley in a heap on the pit on the top turn.
Ik zie Piet Gazer weer rijden, ik zie Benny Maarten over willen rijden, dus ik denk dat we allemaal weer op start gaan.
with an improvised fence on turn 1. The Andre Nate car has been put behind Janko to support the top layer. We commence on the restart for this year's Long Track World Championship. And Pete Gazer has been allowed to take part in this restart. He sits on the row 4 behind Frankie Raymond Jr. Ronnie De Bruin has to stall his engine. He seems to require a push start. We have 30 cars on track for the restart. 1 note for absentee, and that's NZ11. Stan Hickey, who's got gearbox problems. A great pity to see Stan having to sit this one out. He's come all the way from New Zealand to race in the Long Track World Final, and it is not to be for him. But here we go, turn 3 and turn 4. The starter waits again to drop the flag, and there they go. And this time Robertson's got a better start, but it's still. T-Party 5 Frankie Raymond Jr. powering through, and he's already into second place. Into third is and you're running just to move down the he's in there. 27 is he attacking on turn 3 and 4. The first 3 all lock together in the battle for first. Raymond against Boston there. But Roberts resists all attentions and pulls away from Raymond. He now closes in on the Ron Connor as they move into turn 4. At 2 and 7 I rode on there. 22 into turn 1. 22 Roberts closing in. Raymond also keeping in touch. Then there's a gap to 4th place. Just Bemelosa knocked in the way. Edgar is in already down spot in the P1 Windows car, but we've got 2 on 2. That's 5.5. It's 7 from the others. It's going to be 4 from 22. As they driving down the back straight. Roberts closing in on Wayman again on turn 3 as they hit back Roberts. Held back by Bill Carroll on the 29 car. We've got 4 laps to 22 is on 5 and 22 on the ground. Wayman off trying to take the 2 and 7 car out as they move down the home straight after 5 laps of short into turn 1. 22 and there it goes, Frankie Raymond Jr. on the inside. Alongside the 2 and 7 car on the back straight. 2 and 7 Ron Connor sheds to go nicely that time, but then there comes some pressure of 5 and 5. Following Raymond on the lead, 5.5 in the lead from 2 and 7. There's the box here. Sequina tries to get in terms of the 5.5 car. And Roberts has a slide coming in there with number 100. He's got problems here. Also, Manchester is out. And Raymond is also clear from 2 and 7 extends his lead over 207 Ron Condor. He's fourth. Engen Ronitz, he's fifth. But up front, we've got the West Yorkshire. Junior. As we approach the halfway stakes. It's halfway. As Frank Wayne Jr. crosses the line. Ron Condor in second and Mo Wallace in third. The stationary car for 100 Iron Skull still causing problems. And Engen Ronitz is now piling on the pressure on 77 and but it's still Wayman from corner. And Roberts, Bebel and Ronitz. And then we've already got Gaston on the one car. With 8 laps to go, 5.5 in the lead, 1.7, and to get to the lead car. Low Roberts, gets it wrong again. And there's some 150 yards behind the 217 car. Got 5.5 now from number 9, Tony De Bruin. 217, 22. Then there's a long gap for Paul. Still Bemmel. And then we got Piet Keizer, Barry Paardenbach and Joop van der Werf, and those are the top 10. With Wayman, cars the number 9 car, Corny De Bruin. Backstreet, is still trying as well as he can with the 5.5 car. And Roberts some way behind in third. Still massive 5.5 Frankie Wayman Jr. The lead and take this race. And so second world championship after winning the New Zealand 240 Cube against title last year. 5.5, 4 and 7. 22, that's the top 3 in this long term final. As Steve Wilson turn on, past the 100 car, followed by 217, Ron Corner and 22 Engen Ronitz still trying to pass the 77 car of Chris Bemmel, but everything top position as there's some pushing going on 10 for Low was all involved. And the next time so we've got 2 laps to go for a possible victory. Low Roberts. And Engen Ronitz is now past 77 car, Chris Bemmel, to equal his best ever finish. Wayman, 1 lap to go, he comes back into the straight, 1 lap for Frankie Wayman Jr. An historic win. He is going to take the last ever long track world championship here at Barlow. After clinching the final. More than deserved win from a young lad from Sills and West Yorkshire. As he moves and here he comes, Frankie Wayman Jr., the new long track world champion. Frankie Wayman, the winner, from 217, 122 Low Roberts. And Engen Ronitz in fourth, 2 for 77 Chris Engine. Let's go on the finish line. But the winner is 5.5 Frankie Wayman Jr.
Also, damit Sie, liebe Zuschauer, Bescheid wissen, wer die ersten 5 Fahrzeuge waren. An der Spitze. England. Dritter, die Startnummer 22. Nochmal ist es jetzt, dann Vierter, die Startnummer 240. Dann ist Henk von Jan Reuning, ja. Und dann hören wir die auf Platz 5. Da ist der Engländer an die Einladung, meine Damen und Herren. Ja, das gehört dazu, meine Damen und Herren. Das gehört dazu. Das ist das Idee, das macht er jetzt vor der Bühne nochmal. Nein, er macht es nicht mehr. Jetzt sind sie natürlich da, alle meine Damen und Herren. Das ist Frank Wimmenau aus England, die Weltmeisterschaft 98 geholt hat. Zweiter war die Startnummer 217, Ron Connor. Jetzt lassen wir den Leuten mal die Freude dort, meine Damen und Herren, die starten auf. From Eddie Drink, next to now, David Cordina. Attention for Iman. From Eddie Drink, next to now, David Cordina.
Ja. En dames en heren, een fantastische prestatie natuurlijk hier van Frankie Weber junior. Het is gewoon Frankie Weber, want hij is een lange junior een beetje opgeleid natuurlijk. En zijn vader had hier ook altijd de bal gezien gehad. En dames en heren, geef hem een dames applaus. Als hij er echt een beetje uit zijn collega's is vrijgekomen, dan kunnen wij die ook geweldigen. Frankie, where are you? Natuurlijk, iedereen is heel blij. We zien daar ook Groningen staan. Ik denk ook een beetje teleurgesteld. Ik kan het begrijpen, die krijgt plek aan de microfoon. Ook al Robert op de derde plaats, een hele goede prestatie. Maar ja, het telt maar 1 titel voor vanmiddag.
En dat is natuurlijk het wereldkampioenschap. En het wachten is op Frankie Wayman. En daar met zijn vrouw natuurlijk heel blij. En dat is begrijpelijk. Maar natuurlijk zo'n prestatie, zo'n wereldtitel pakt hij niet in één keer. Hij heeft er hard voor gewerkt. Problemen waren voor hem op de laatste wedstrijd.
Das war seine Zeit.
23, bijna, nee 22-9. 22-9. Frankie. We geven een dame de applaus hier, de winnaar Frankie Wayman. Frankie. Frankie, dat is voor jou. Bijna 23. En die beker, of de prachtige lauwerkrans natuurlijk. En dan die beker, die bokkade. Ja. Kijk hier, Frankie Wayman, 1998 wereldkampioen. Very nice. Frankie. Ja, ik ga even wandelen. I come later back. Frankie, congratulations. Fantastic race, eh?
Yeah, really enjoyed it. I'm so bored.
You're a good start.
Yeah, a good start running all the way there. I don't know if I'm going to catch him or not, but we were quicker on the day, so taking it back home to England.
Very nice race. Okay, I have here for you 100 guilders for you. And?
Nee, zijn maar weer.
And 25 from Orville.
Yes.
It's for you. Beth, where are you?
Yeah, right here.
Beth, that's for you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what a way to celebrate. Just for the English fans, let's hear it once again for 515 Rio Wayman! Well done, Frankie. You're way down as far this afternoon. Wonderful. Okay, all the photographs. Come on, let's have it on the photographs there. Come on. Okay, fine. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the new long track world champion, Rio Wayman. Ja, natuurlijk Frankie, met zijn vrouw daar, heel blij voor die wereldtitel. En dan kijk je op die shirtjes, daar staat erop wereldkampioen 1998. Ja,
Hoe kun je van tevoren weten? Hij heeft er hard voor gewerkt. Maar we zien even rondkomen. Ja, en het is, zat er maar net in hoor met Frankie Weber. Hij heeft 2 kilogram overgewicht. Een rondje meer gereden, dan was het over en uit, want dan was hij te licht geweest. Maar we weten nog van Frankie, die rijdt echt op de grens en dat mag allemaal. Ron Kronen, waar zit hij? Ron, jij ook van harte gefeliciteerd. Ja, het zat er niet in, hij was sneller denk ik. Ja, hij ging perfect. Mijn je team begon je uit te breken en dan ben je verloren. Toch de bandjes denk ik. Ja, het treft de weg nog een beetje voor elkaar, dus... ja, nee, vorige keer nog niet gereden, hè? Wie? Frankie niet. Maar die wedstrijd daarvoor ging je ook al af, dus... Nee, we weten gewoon die snel is... ja, het is erg jammer natuurlijk, want je was gekomen voor die 6e titel, denk ik toch wel, hè? Ja, we hebben het geprobeerd, maar ja, het is niet gelukt. Ja, ik zou zeggen volgende keer, maar er is geen volgende keer meer. Ron, bedankt. En Lo. En dan krijgen we hier wel alles erbij. Lo, ja, die deed het alles aan, maar dat lukt er niet in. Alles uit uitgehaald en de laatste hand onder hem, die had er wat meer voor, ging gewoon wat in hem en ja, toen was ik aan het spreken. In het begin ging het liggen er nog een beetje op, maar ja, ik moest afwagen. Hij was gewoon te snel, hè? Hij was verschrikkelijk snel en hij heeft het heel verdiend, dus ik gun het hem ook van harte. Dat mogen we denken dat hij eerlijk verdiend heeft. Hij heeft er hard voor gewerkt, maar hij heeft een prachtige race gereden. Ja, zeker, en verdiend. Oké, maar we zien jou ook op het eerste geval. En natuurlijk de bloemen en die prachtige beker. Ja, maar... Ladies and gentlemen, a man who has been a good champion and popular in the UK. I think he deserves a round of applause from all us British fans. Look on this, ladies and gentlemen. Come on now. Ja, natuurlijk met z'n drie op het eerste gevaltje voor de huldiging hier in het David Foxy's Engels Volkslied. Heren Jansen, bent u daar als actie klaar voor? Dan loop ik even naar voren, ja, mag ik even tussendoor. Een beetje terug jongens, alsjeblieft, please. Go back. En dames en heren, hier staan ze bij elkaar. Winnaar natuurlijk Frankie Weber. Op de tweede plaats Ron Kronen. En Laura Overstraat op de derde plaats. Met natuurlijk nog een keer hiervoor voor de allerlaatste foto. En dan krijgen we nu het volkslied, het Engelse volkslied voor de winnaar Frankie Weber. We've got another trophy here for you from all the British fans that are with you this afternoon. So here it is. Would you like to make the presentation, please, young man? Yes? To once again, Frankie Wyman Jr. Okay, well done, and once again, well done to Frankie. Thanks. Okay, Bert, dankjewel. Dat was nog een beker extra voor de wereldkampioen hier op de lange baan 1998. En ik denk dat we even een eerronde gaan maken natuurlijk. Als er Frankie Weber daar een beetje doorheen kan komen. Natuurlijk bij de wagen. Een fantastische race heeft hij daar neergezet. Even de kat uit de boom kijken. Even een klein tikje uitdelen en dan zijn ze er een eindje onderweg. En dan is je poging erbij te houden. We hebben de laatste wedstrijd natuurlijk al meerdere malen gezien. Een fantastische wedstrijd, een fantastische race heeft de Frankie hier neergezet.